All right, all right, all right. The moment you've been waiting for is finally here. Welcome to the second episode of Super Boss Brothers, hosted live on GDQ Hotfix. Every other Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're bringing you two fiercely skilled retro gaming veterans and pitting them against each other in a myriad of handpicked challenges to find out who is the super boss. But before we introduce these two new players and get a little bit into how the show works, let's gloss over a couple GDQ announcements that you at home should be aware of. First off, an all-woman speedrunning event, Frame Fatales, returns with another event, Fleet Fatales, online on November 15th, 2020. Go to gamesdonequick.com/Frame Fatales for more info. You can also learn about all of our shows and submit your runs or ideas at gamesdonequick.com/hotfix. We are looking for a show starting in a couple of months, so if you are free every other Wednesday starting in November, email hotfix@gamesdonequick.com with your idea along with 2 episode concepts for consideration. And speaking of Hotfix episodes, we'll be back tomorrow with Tina's RPG show, I guess, where Pidge01 will be playing some Super Mario RPG. AGDQ 2021 online game submissions and volunteer applications are open now till October 4th. If you'd like to submit a game to the marathon or are interested in hosting, stream checking, or processing donations, go to gamesdonequick.com and check the website for info on how to submit. You can also check out the GDQ Hotfix VODs, much like our own very Super Boss Brothers in the very first episode of it, as well as past GDQ runs on our YouTube. Subscribe to youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick and feel free to tweet at us at GamesDoneQuick to tell us what you're interested in. Now, I've been talking for so long, but I do have a partner in crime, and his name is Big John. John, how are you today?
I am doing good, man. Go get yourself some water here, man. You might be a little parched there. Okay. But yes, here we are back for episode number 2 of Super Boss Brothers, or as it says, the new Super Boss Brothers, as we had like a pilot episode, I guess. I don't know. But hey, episode 2 here tonight. We have another 7 games ready for you all to watch these 2 players excel or maybe fail or struggle or succeed. I don't know, but I cannot wait. If you all missed the first one, as you heard Bobby just say, go to YouTube and catch it. You know, you've got time when you're just at home working, or if you're just need something to share with the kids, or maybe you just need something a break from television. Just watch it. It's going to be worth it, I promise you. And tonight will be no exception, because we have tonight Dr. Bob-tastic versus Carcinogen SDA. And let's talk about these 2 knuckleheads first. These amazing knuckleheads I love so much, of course.
Sure.
Dr. Bob-tastic. He is there on the left side of the screen here. Let's look through his little bio here. It says his favorite game is Mother 3. You know, favorite food is mom's homemade. The question is, whose mom? Like his mom, my mom, anyone's mom? I don't know. Pet peeve. Garbage camera controls. Well, I guess we're gonna throw out that Mario 64 option, ain't we? And of course, the biggest concern, In-N-Out or Five Guys. They don't have In-N-Out here, though. Having tried In-N-Out, still Five Guys. I must say, I agree with that decision. What about you, Bobby? Okay, all right, good then.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's all about. I'm Team Five Guys.
I'm Team Five Guys. I was just about to say, much like our second and third competitor, but also Bob-tastic's opponent, Carcinogen, also likes Five Guys, which we're all pretty much on the same team, right?
Yeah, we are. This is good. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. In-N-Out, no love tonight, so bye. You enjoy your little dry burgers. Gotta make an animal style to taste good.
But also a little bit about Carsey. The favorite game is Resident Evil HD Remaster. You know him from various horror and spooky game speed runs. The favorite food is pho. And I like that. Very, very nice and simple. Gaming pet peeve, grabs in first-person games. I mean, I'm talking about grabs in any games. Do not touch me, especially when it's social distancing season. Come on. But yeah, we have these 2 glorious players, retro gaming veterans of their own craft, pitted up against each other. We're going to be having a great time. And let's talk a little bit about the point structure, John, shall we?
Alrighty then. Do you know how it works? Okay, I hope I do. So we have them playing in up to 7 games. So in our first 3 rounds, each round is worth 1 point. Our second 3 rounds, rounds 4 through 6, is worth 2 points. And if we need to go to that 7th decisive game, it's worth a whopping 4 points. So it's going to decide our winner if we go that far. So it's pretty simple. Whoever wins the challenge gets the point or points for that game, and whoever has the most points at all is the super boss of the evening. Quite simple. So, in fact, it's so simple that, hey, maybe we should get started.
Let's get started then. As you can see right in front of you, games labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we kind of leave it up to a pretty nice rubric here on who picks first. Isn't that right, John?
Yes, it is. So if you watched our first episode, we know that in round 1, the person that decides round 1's game is our friend Bixby. That's right. Fresh in from my cell phone, Bixby is going to give us a number between 1 and 7. And once we decide that number, the players will be given the game, the instructions, and we'll talk about it. So without further ado, let's go call her up, shall we? Hey, Bixby. Give me a number between 1 and 7.
Processing some equations.
Really?
Okay, your number is 5.
There it is. So game number 1 will be choice number 5 on our lovely diagram there. And so our players will get it. And lo and behold, challenge number 5, the first game of the evening, is going to be RC Pro-Am. Whoa, what is going on here? This is now one thing to note here is that we are actually playing the Genesis Mega Drive version, which also has the name of Championship Pro-Am. And we're going to get an interesting challenge here. As you can see, their goal is to race through the courses as expected. But for those who played this game before, there are letters hidden on the track while they're racing. And in this version, it spells the word champion. So they're going to have to find the letters in order from C, H, etc. and to get as many letters as they can. If they get champion, they win. Otherwise, whoever gets the most letters the fastest will win. And of course, the condition is if you don't finish at least 3rd, you game over.
Ooh.
And you lose all your letters. You have to start back over again. So you better drive well. What you know about this game, man? This is a goodie right here.
So I don't know anything about this game. So this was available outside of the Genesis, like.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they switched it to Championship, and of course, in the original game in NES, the word spelled Nintendo, but they decided to rename the word to Champion on the Genesis because, well, that wouldn't work now, would it? So, yeah. So they're gonna start RC Pro-Am here. So we're gonna do a little racing to kick off the evening.
Yeah, we're gonna give our competitors a little bit of time to load up and get familiar with the controls, and then we'll be right at it with some RC Pro-Am, a game that I have not actually seen again, especially in this format, since I haven't grown up with the Sega Genesis at all. But
it's okay. I'll let you borrow mine one night.
Oh
yeah, by the way, since this game is being shown, let me tell you something else about the games here. Amongst our 7 games, there is a game that has been specially chosen for each of our players, which will give them the advantage. So each player will have an advantage game throughout this. However, we don't know when it's going to show up because it is up to RNG and who picks what and all that stuff. But I can safely say this is not the advantage game for either player right now.
Yeah. Conversely, with like the first episode of Super Boss Brothers that had all of our player advantages just kind of like out of the way in the first round, just worth 1 point. So like the rest that were really like, worth 2 and 4, like was really nice, kind of keeping them on their toes because like they didn't really know what they were going through to begin with.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting, yeah, because that advantage game might show up on the big points round when someone's behind. Who knows? Or maybe someone who has the advantage game may not do well. Who knows? Things can happen. That's the joy of video games, right? So, of course, we're going to get ready for this one right now. And our player's going to get all set up. I don't know. We can't take sides here. I don't really know who. These 2 players, I don't think I've seen either of them play any racing games of any kind, honestly, on Twitch.
No, I mean, honestly, like when you see Carsey, like you see like a lot of the retro games, not only spooky and horror, but like a lot of action platformer. Like I know he's a big fan of like Bloodstained. Like we've been bonding together with quite recently, posting up a little bit of like the no damage challenges and all that. So like I know that's a little bit like of like his forte, but not really on the console racing side.
Yeah, Carsey is known As long as I fought both of these guys, and I know that Carsey is more known for horror games, right? Primarily Resident Evil, a lot over the years. Of course, Dr. Bob, more so. I've known him for playing just tons of Zelda. He's done a lot of Link to the Past, a lot of commentary on various tournaments. So definitely not one of those for either player. So it should be really good. And don't forget, you could be one person to play in this event yourself. You know, you all can sign up to be a possible contestant and even submit challenges for our players to play as well. So keep an eye on those links for that too, if you want to possibly suffer the wrath of what myself and Bobby decided to select for you, eh?
Yeah, we really try to keep this show format like extremely like interactive and engaging, especially throughout the chat and through all these ideas that you folks feed on over to us. We definitely do our best to curate them and make them into fun little short bursts of speed. Though these might not necessarily be speedrun challenges.
Yeah, again, don't feel intimidated. You don't have to be a speedrunner to play this. Because as you can see, the speedrunning skills may not have an advantage per se, and but we'll find out. So casuals, top level world record hosts, your first timers, you're all welcome to join. All right, but I think our players are ready to go.
All right, who's ready to see some Marseille Pro-Am as our first challenge of the night for Super Boss Brothers? Let us head on over to the game feed.
Oh boy, look at that. Look at that title screen there.
That's just beautiful.
Oh man. Get some blast processing going on here.
Well, John, do you want to be the first to count these folk down to their first ever challenge?
I will be glad to do so. So I'm sure everybody in the chat is ready, and I know we're ready. So let's get it going from the number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So here we go. Starting from my name registration, which has no effect in the game, just kind of a cool, hey, Carsey's going to take time, or Dr. Bob is going to give himself a name. So Carsey is off and about here, slipping and sliding around here. So of course, he just passed the C. Did you see the C there? Did you see the C?
I mean, we have labs, so he'll be able to collect it the second time around, right?
Yeah, you will indeed. So of course the game is, you gotta just watch out for obviously the water puddles, some of the tires give you some cool points and whatnot. But it's at a point where we gotta get those letters. So Carsey's making sure he is not missing that C again. It's only 2 laps to start, so he has to get it, and he finished in 3rd. So he will advance to the next level. And
that was so quick.
Yeah, and Dr. Bob taking the W with the first place and also getting the C as well. Well, so far, so good, right?
Now we're real RC Pro-Am racing.
Yep, and second lap and there, second track that's saying Carsey has the H. Oh, he spins out and crashes.
Not the oil slicks.
I know. So of course they have a little mini map at the bottom center of the screen so they can actually see what the track looks like. So the good thing is getting the lead on the first lap is good because now you just can focus on just staying ahead, staying in that 3rd or better, not having to worry about trying to get the letter and stay ahead. And Dr. Bob also doing pretty well here. Again, both of them.
Look at that drift. Let's go.
Spin and win over there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
there's some tackles in this game yet. All right, you've convinced me.
Did you see Carsey? Carsey boosted right through the A, and but he's got to catch up now. Now notice now, that was really fast. There's 3 laps now. 3 laps now. Starting with so homing in there again. Got to get back in 3rd. By the way, where did all these other trucks come from? I didn't see them at the start. They just came out of nowhere.
So many hazards. He's still in the running though. Oh my god.
He's gotta hang in there.
Gray just pulling up behind him. Oh no, not the Piccolo, still in 3rd. Oh,
wow! Look how close it was.
Piccolo almost snuffed him out. I don't like that.
So right now, Carsey having the advantage. He's got Chaw. He's got Chaw in champion. So here we go. Now level 4 only has 2 laps. So Again, they're going so fast, they got to keep an eye out for the letter wherever it is. And they're going to be in the same spot for both players. And he saw where the A is. Oh, no! Poof. Poof, the magic red car or red truck.
No, he's out of the...
He's got to catch up, though, and get that letter. And
there we go. Nice boost.
And he
Good
I'm not
drift.
Sure. Does he remember where it was? He's going to catch up, though. Can he catch up?
Nice boost.
He's got the
water.
gutters.
The water, no! What happens? Does he have to start all over?
Yeah, if you game over, that's it. Hey, but he has a continue. He did earn a continue at least on that one, so that's good for him.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he was there to get enough points to get a continue there, so he doesn't go back yet. So,
He does a little bit of like the layout, and he doesn't need to.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's good.
Yeah, as long as you have the continues, you can still go on the same level, which is great.
Yeah, as long as no hardcore game mode. And of course, Dr. Bob also game overing there and having the same struggle with that fourth track there.
Mm. And
here we go. Carsey has gotten champ. He's not quite the champ yet, but he is still good though. Maybe he's taking a little break here. Maybe he's just a little overworked from driving so fast. Got pulled over. But nevertheless, though, here we go with Dr. Bob. He is still going here. And let's see what happens. He's still trying to catch up. He has that champ as well. And he's got one more lap here to make sure he gets and stays in that top 3. No, he's in second now. I thought they said second.
The AI just gains on you in this.
It's like playing Mario Kart 8. Oh boy! And
at least I have. I mean, I know they have weapons here too. Maybe I'm just
yeah. They've got some continue action going. Thankfully, they're doing well enough to keep the continues here. So here we go. We do have that next. So both people on champ right now. Can I get that eye? Oh, Carsey explodes. Yeah, the handling is pretty well. It's something. Let's put it that way.
See that now.
And watch it. I love how he just spun through the enemy. That's hilarious.
So I can see at the end of every stage you can like upgrade your RC. What's that about?
Yeah, so you can get like better tires and all this kind of cool stuff. And players can do that if they want to. This is kind of the hey, you can do this if you would like to. If you want to spend a little time. But there's a hard game over there for Dr. Bob, unfortunately there. So he's out of continues. He's going to start back over again. As Carsey takes the W. So as you can see, you've got tire upgrades, higher top speed that you can earn. You see right now, Carsey is at maximum speed he can earn.
Yeah, he's high risk, high reward. Look at this. Still understanding the drift. Oh, but
yeah.
Look at all of these.
Speaking of oh boy, it's 4 laps in this track right here. So he's got plenty of opportunities to get that one, and then just focus on this amazing AI that he's dealing with here. Man, look at this speed. So yeah, but if you check the things out there, again, placing higher is definitely worth the benefit because you get better upgrades there. Yeah. And so you don't just want to just barely survive in third. But again, Carsey definitely on that speed advantage here. Even though he's still in last place right now, as he gets ready to start that last lap here.
Last lap. Hopefully, remembers all of these. Oh my! The AI is just leaving him out in the dust. That is just. He's just. You don't see them anymore. Oh, there goes one. You don't see them anymore.
Well, that's unfortunate. Wow. So, yeah, Carsey's doing well enough. We still got continuous here, so he can get that. If he gets this last letter and can finish and not being less than third, he will win his first challenge already. He will meet the goal.
Well, there we go.
But he's got to get in there. So again, there's second lap start, and he is trying to take those cars out there, but got to go fast here.
Carsey got the drift game on lock.
Yes.
Really be a champion.
Yeah, this is
oh, look at that! Just cutting, just the cut. There he goes. Oh, but
yeah, they're all back.
But the RCs are back with a vengeance.
they mysteriously found the exact same power up and abilities there.
Oh, the drift.
You gotta love. Where did that come from? You know,
The drift.
that's a Mario Kart mess right there.
Safe third.
And,
Safe third.
And there we go.
Oh, there you have it.
That is champion. Carsey has successfully gotten all the letters, and he has completed the race. That is the goal right there. Carsey done it. Who needs that 10-minute estimate? So, GG, Carsey is going to get that first point of our competition tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're just bragging, trying to get all the letters twice, you know. So, someone let Carsey know he's good. He's won. There.
Slap him.
So there we go. Carsey taking the first point there in our 7-game match potentially. And Carsey will also have the honor of picking our second game in just a few moments here.
Yeah, see if we can up the advantage by another one. But again, as he picks up the numbers, he's not necessarily going to be conscious or aware of what he picks.
Yeah, they won't know. All they know is just their numbers, and that's all they know. What's behind those numbers, we'll find out. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and get Carsey in our channel real quick because we need some information from him, actually.
Yeah, drag him.
We need some info. We're going to do a little drag and drop action here.
Hello, friend.
Hey.
Hey, Carsey, you got all the letters first, and you completed the race. It's just that simple.
That was sure a video game, wasn't it?
Yes, this sure is a video game. I'm still trying to play it right now, still trying to understand what's going on.
Hey, don't worry, you got all the letters. That's all we care about. You can go beat like the high score points one day later, you know.
Oh,
but we
okay,
need
good.
you now, man. We need you. Okay. So you've completed the first challenge. You're up 1 point over Dr. Bob. And of course,
Okay.
as we did prior to the show, we had you give us a number so we could decide who's player 1 and player 2. And you won that, which means you won the right to pick the number for the next challenge. 1 through 7, of course, 5 is out. That was chosen first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 7. Which number would you like, sir?
I'll take 4.
He will take 4. All
Let's
righty. He's going to take 4. We're going to push him out the door so he can get ready. And number 4.
Oh, this is we're keeping with the Genesis classics, aren't we?
Yeah. Let me just tell you what. When we had people suggest games to play in this event, this game was suggested a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Many options were offered for this. We have indeed Gunstar Heroes. You want to read all this stuff there, Bobby? You want to do that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, this is honestly, this is a Genesis game that I've played since it got ported to the Xbox 360. So I would gladly take this. We all know that Gunstar Heroes can be a little bit on the difficult side, especially when you don't or when you're not aware of all the fast-paced action. So we're starting them on the easy difficulty, free shot mode. Give them a little bit of range. We're gonna have them start with a fire weapon, actually, and start on Black's Casino. Oh, I do love that.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish the dice maze first to clear the challenge, right?
That is it. Yeah, I think this is that one part that I think if you play this game, you remember this part of it. You remember that game, especially if you're playing on harder difficulties. Ooh. But again, our players are playing on easy difficulty, and whoever can get around and beat that boss first. So a little bit of RNG, a little bit of skill here. And that's the only stage we worry about right now, actually. So pretty self-explanatory, you know, just as their kind of your classic kind of platformer type game. And I think this game is really hard though on the hard difficulty. I've never successfully beaten this on like the hardest one. I just threw in the towel myself.
I honestly think I played through this game on the easy difficulty at first, and again, you're still kind of like unaware of what this game's gonna throw at you, and like when it comes to this part especially, it might be a struggle. It might be.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I don't know.
Look, you only have 3 buttons in the game. You know, jump and shoot and then whatever else, and then
yeah.
But take it at that base value, no, like the game's going to sneak up on you with a little bit of mechanics.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that speed run this game. Actually, it's quite interesting to watch. In fact, a lot of people run this in co-op. Actually, two player, which is pretty cool as well.
One of these days we'll have a co-op challenge here. That'd be so great.
Oh man, we're gonna have like 2 versus 2. What? Huh? What?
What tag team episode of Boss Brothers? What? Okay.
What?
All right.
Special edition, you know.
Toss that into the fray. If you have someone that you would like to bring along and play with,
we're not gonna make any guarantees or promises yet. Just
no, but you know.
Yeah, our poor tech people will be working so hard trying to get all this stuff. You know. That would actually be kind of cool, though, I must say. I can't wait for it. But yeah, challenge for Gunstar Heroes. Again, we just got to beat Blast Casino. So most of you all who know this game, remember you can choose between your different starting level. We don't want to be too mean to them, make them beat the whole game, you know. That might be too much, but this level short and sweet. I ain't gonna say it's short and sweet. It could be short to get to the goal, but the actual maze itself is, as you can see, in fact, if you look at the screenshot, you can kind of see what the board looks like. You know, you kind of get an idea. But who knows where it's going to start? RNG, right? Frame rules, apparently, too, in this game.
Really?
Mario. Yeah, apparently it's all based on, like, timing and stuff. It's kind of crazy, but... Yep.
We're just getting all these competitors set up and ready again. This is going to be worth 1 point, round 2 of our 7 challenges, and it's only going to ramp up from there. Well, we have one more that's worth 1 ramp up from there, right?
Yes, sir. Round 3 also worth 1 point. Our 1 point round will conclude there, and then chat gets to play a little bit here, a little deciding our player's fate. That's always fun.
And it looks like we're ready to swap some things on over to Gunstar Heroes. Again, we're going to start them off on Black's Casino. And you know what? I'll do the countdown this time. And we're going to be going from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Alrighty. I'm kind of enjoying this Genesis block to kick off the event here tonight. I tell you that. So again, here we go. In Blast Casino, which starts with a death, apparently. So the first thing we have to do, you have to actually get to the casino. So we have like a little, a short little platforming section. We have to kill some enemies and all that good stuff. You've seen this in tons of games. But once we get past this little intro part, then we can actually get and start the casino portion.
Yeah, you might think that with this being a little bit Contra-esque, that the vitality is actually like a little bit beneficial, which it is. You know, you don't die in one hit, like in contrast to that. But also, many things can swarm you with attacks, and many enemies can just chip down away at that health extremely quickly.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm playing an easy difficulty. The enemies are a little bit weaker, and of course, you can kill them a lot quicker as well. So, kind of typically, you have to kill all the enemies on screen to advance. And here we go, Carsey, the first in the casino. And so what you have to do basically is hit this die, and that will actually start it. So he's trying to grab it, and there he goes. He's going to roll 2, which starts with take an item. Yay, the happy item room. So he's going to go here, and of course, this is not an actual fight state. This is nice. Just kind of choose your weapon. You don't have to if you want to. Picking up an item is kind of a little chore in this game. Actually, you kind of have to like press like 2 buttons or something. It's kind of off. It's not really straightforward. Just pressing 1 button and bam, you grab it. But it is a quick way to advance around the board there without any long fights. Again, fighting is long, and of course, based on this next set of numbers, he's probably going to fight. You know, there's a lot of fighting over there. So again, they have to get this done. They don't want to fail this, obviously. So here we go. He's got to get to the goal here. It's kind of a little puzzle challenge here. Yeah, kind of love this game.
So you're fighting. So you're pressing the buttons in the background.
Yeah. So whatever you press, the color that you hit goes away, and so you have to just work your way over to that goal, which he's trying to get there. So of course you have a timer on this one as well, so you don't want to fail it. as Dr. Bob is trying to get back to the casino here. And we've gotten back to start here. So if you notice, like when you
on the clock, but he's like right there.
There he goes. Pushing it a little bit there. 11 seconds to spare. So he will be transported back to the game board here, and get to roll that die one more time.
Kind of like this a lot more than Wily's Casino.
Yeah. How many times has that ruined a speed run for you, young man?
Many a time, but never again.
Oh boy. All right, so Carsey having to do a little fight. He's gonna fight the mini guy.
The mini guy, yeah.
You can just step on him, man. But there's a time limit, though, as you can see. You gotta.
He has to be almost down at that point. He's so small. There we go.
Yeah, just kind of survive it there. So, but he has to watch his own health though, because he's down to just 42 vitality.
On the left screen, we got Dr. Bob Tastic rolling that die and entering that casino as well. Might be a little bit on pace. Ooh, item collection time. Look at that, boating extremely well. Trying to pick up that. Trying to see if we can pick up that.
Yeah. So we give them some basic instruction, but we don't tell them everything. We want to leave some of the stuff for them to figure out there. By the way, how about this boss here, though?
Yo, that laser will amaze you.
Oh my goodness gracious. That's not a boss you want to see when you first wake up in the morning. Just have those googly eyes staring at you. So here we go, Carsey about to roll the die again, and he is now rolling a 1, almost in the upper right corner. So he's going to go to both players going to a fight here. So mini-me for Dr. Bob Tastic. And meanwhile, we've got
pretty perfect at that.
Yeah. So here we go. So that's pretty easy for them. Just that kind of reminds me of that from another game I've seen. But he survived that pretty easily there. Yeah, see it there?
Always looming, always.
So, the happy item shop one more time there. Again,
I think you're gonna be really good on that loadout, like that laser was just great, but maybe Carsey knows some stuff.
Yeah, man, it's just kind of like. I mean, there's so many games that have like different power-ups like that. That fire. It's a consistent shot. It's just non-stop. There's no cooldown. Just always shooting at you. So, Carsey's on that bottom row now, headed towards the final boss in the corner there. And here we go. Watch out for the fire here. And I love these kind of levels. Just kind of survival.
Yeah, it's definitely like auto-scrollery, but definitely you have to put a lot more thought into it than just basic platforming.
Yeah, this is the kind of game that I feel like you can just understand it very, very quickly. You don't need to read a manual. You just kind of, even though it varies the challenge so much, you can kind of figure out very easily what you need to do. You know what hurts you, you know what doesn't.
Yeah, like that's the thing that I like about this game. It's definitely they definitely brought the arcade platformer experience, like Contra did in arcades, but they brought it in a very unique way to the Sega Genesis, or rather the Mega Drive, wherever you're from.
Dr. Bob killing the wall. A wall as a boss. Really, wall boss?
Wall boss. He didn't get at least you don't get crushed. There's no crush physics like Sonic.
Yeah, he just zipped up on top of it when they crushed him.
Those are the games that I like, sir. Those are the games that I like.
What is Carsey fighting? What is this bear-like creature that has apparently just killed him? So what that is. But unfortunately, if you fail that,
wow, really?
Yeah,
Really? Wow.
So right now, Carsey has advanced the farthest. So if neither player clears it, whoever got the farthest will be the winner. So right now, Carsey does have the advantage right now, even though he'll have to start back over. So if Dr. Bob can do this on first try, even though he struggled a little bit just in the intro level, actually. So he is going to roll that die, and he's going to roll a 3. So he's there.
Fantastic, making some headway.
At those big numbers.
Oh, but now it's this one.
Yeah. So Carsey played this one as well. He was able to get past this one. As Carsey's back to his his first original challenge. Wallmaster.
Oh, but like, went through it exceptionally quickly. Look at that.
I know.
Trying to
From
catch
11
up.
seconds left to 47 left. Meanwhile, Dr. Bob is getting very low on health, unfortunately, though. He is down to 32 fatality. Literally hanging on. Woo!
Oh, it's like those noodle on lasers.
Oh my goodness. So here we go. You see the fatality there. The boss health is at. He's down
Don't
to
get singed in the butt. Don't get singed in the butt. Don't, what? I told you not to get singed in the butt.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Now look at you.
He was trying to hang on with just single digit health there. Really tough there, especially the boss was way over 2,700. So right now, he's going to go back to start square. Carson's still having the advantage there for making the farthest progress. And here we go again. Players still have about just under half the time remaining. So plenty of time here to kind of go back. Well, we've seen this boss yet, have we?
No, it reminds me a lot of. Nope. Doesn't remind me a lot of anything. This is completely original. Like that's another thing that I love about Gunstar Heroes.
It's like a green fire hydrant or something. Just I don't know what's going on. So, nevertheless, he's taking care of that boss, and he's going to advance, and so is Carsey. Carsey again.
Carsey a little bit more than halfway, especially after this 2-draw.
Mm-hmm.
Or the 2-roll.
Yep, and there's the smiley guy again.
He's so happy. He's like, feed me flames.
It's that red nose that does it for me, honestly. It's just so obvious,
I mean, if you're afraid of clowns, that's definitely nightmare fuel. That
Oh,
would be nightmare
yeah.
fuel for me. Like, oh no, the mini-me! Oh,
No.
the mini-me! Oh!
What in the world?
The judo throw into the explosion. I love it.
Carsey, man, so violent over there with these enemies.
He
Jeez.
wants to win. I love this.
Yeah, he's tired of this mess. 0-2, so he's gonna land on the that's the no gun square. So here we go.
Yo, what you know about some curry and rice, dog? What you know about this? I'm gonna do some cartwheels on you.
This is so disturbing.
You can't
This
do
is
it,
what-
Junior. Get him in the. Oh no! Get him in the throw loop into the fighting game. Look at this.
Get him in the stun lock there. This would have killed him last time, but he's got him dead this time. Not this time.
Great.
Yep.
Absolutely great.
So Dr. Bob is also on the boss that killed him last time. He's down to just 20.
Just 20.
Hell.
Don't get
Oh.
cinched in the butt. What if I'm an evil?
He is just, look at that damage, man. He's took his half his health off right there. Just gotta get that thing, the bomb done. He's down to just 4, 3, 2, 1, and completed. There we go, and back to Carsey.
Defeated, and here we go. Oh, this on rails. But he's got the laser. He's good.
Seriously, what is this boss there? I'm trying to understand what I'm looking at.
It reminds me of like the entirety of like a Mega Man X6 stage. I forget. Metal Shark Player stage, but you're fighting all of it.
Oh, okay. So imagine playing X6.
Oh, we got Bubble Buddies. Oh no, don't set fire to the Bubble. I mean, if you,
Well, speaking of X games, that's like the boss from X1 there.
Mm.
And then in one of those stages there, that's like one of those. Oh my God, they have eyes and faces too, and a red nose.
Carsey's got a benevolent item room before the last roll to potentially.
You want that help,
completing
didn't
the challenge. Oh yeah, and then you get the boss at the end. Oh.
Yeah. So hopefully it doesn't roll a 1 right now. That would stink.
Oh no! Oh my God. You almost had me, John. You almost.
That's like that. That's like that shoots and ladders, and you like land on like a a ladder. Slide all the way
Heels
back
are
down,
escalators.
So there you go, man. So as you can see, Carsey has completed the palace, but he's just got to get the boss done now. So if you
not
can
necessarily
succeed in
time
this
yet. I
one,
love her.
yeah, he definitely has the edge. But right now, look at Dr. Bob. He's on the same level. They're both
Fantastic.
on the final
Caught
boss.
up. The doc is in.
So whoever gets this boss dead first will win this. And the boss has 6,000 health here. But if you're on easy, so you just gotta find the weakness, find the weak spot, and just Get it done. So here we go.
Who is piloting this little mech? Do you know the etymology or the lore of this? Big
I should go find myself a manual. I don't know. Oh yeah, it does make sense. That's black. Yeah, it's his casino.
Is that right?
It's the boss. You're killing the boss of the
okay.
casino. Is that how it works?
Word.
We're not
See it now.
We're having a bad moment here. But nevertheless, Carsey is down to just 1,000. And it looks like he is going to possibly do this. Uh-oh.
Only down to 200 HP left.
I don't know. Oh, he could put Dr. Bob in. Dr. Oh, wow.
Was that a split? That was a split.
By not even a second, Carsey
Oh.
gets the win.
My.
Wow. Carsey got hit and was able to not deal damage, and Dr. Bob was just wailing away on the boss there. Oh, that's probably the closest one we've had so far in the show. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah. This requires a review from our team here.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
make
Gotta make sure the numbers are synced up and everything. You know, fair's fair and all that, and then we'll get the final numbers here.
Yeah. By the way, for just so you all know, a little behind the scenes stuff. Both of our players have on. They have a browser source that tells like the real time clock down to like the thousandth of a second. So that way, if the case there's any races or they end up this close, we can simply look at that clock to make sure exactly where they were in case there's any kind of video delay and all that stuff. So we got y'all covered here. We may have to go NFL on you all if we need to. When they start playing like this. But wow. So yeah, we've got confirmation. Carsey had to win just by about a second. So that was a close one there. That was really good, especially with game overs there.
So actually, there, in order to clear everything up here, we had a little bit of a technical issue during the first challenge. So that was actually Dr. Bob Tastic that had won the RC Pro AM challenge on their feed. So we're gonna put him on point, and that's gonna put these competitors at a 1-1, a tie game following the first two challenges of Super Boss Brothers Episode 2. How about that?
There we go. So the things we gotta do and backtrack. So everything's fair and square. The fees have been reviewed, and it's 1-1 after round 2, or game 2, should I say? Yeah. So a little off there. Yeah, that's what ended up happening. We had a little video latency issue with one of our players, but once we got it back in sync, we found that Dr. Bob was actually ahead. Carsey was a little bit behind video-wise, so Dr. Bob actually had to win the first game. Hey, you got to go back and check this stuff here. There was a video, and we verified that with the time, so. No. Oh, well, even better. So, yeah, there was a slight. We got you covered, y'all. I promise you all. Yeah, apparently. So you know how sometimes you make a layout, you kind of flip-flop things. Oops. Things happen. We're learning here, okay? You all messed up an OBS layout once in your life. We don't have no Twitch degrees in this stuff, but we got this stuff situated here. Yeah. We had our layout. So our layouts, the video you saw was actually on the wrong side. Okay. Hey, things happen. All right. So we're good now. It's 1-1. It is 1-1. Are we good now? Is everybody happy? Are you happy, Bob? Are you happy, Bobby? Are you good?
I'm happy that it's tied up and and that was neck and neck. So you have to be excited for the rest of this hype event.
Yeah. Hey, it's like the event never started because it's now 1-1, which is basically 0-0, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So
let's get on to the game selector.
All right, so we're going to bring in Dr. Bob. Hey, Dr. Bob, you're tied up with Carsey now.
Yeah,
how cool
apparently.
Is that? Yeah, things happen, and sometimes they work in your favor, sometimes they don't. But sir.
That was RNG the level, apparently. I love it.
Did you enjoy that game? Have you ever played that before, by the way?
No, I have not played this game before. I didn't really know what was going on with the controls or anything, but once I figured it out, I was like, this is actually pretty sweet.
See, we're giving them new options. They're going to be speedrunning these games in a couple of weeks from now, so it's even better.
I'm not going to lie. Half the reason I wanted to do this is just to be able to try something new. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? You might have the opportunity again right now because it's your turn to pick one of our numbers. We have 5 numbers remaining. We have 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. Which card would you want to pick for the next game choice?
Choose wisely.
Let's just go with number 1.
Number 1. All right. Just why 1?
Choose number 1.
Just like 1.
Mainly because they're literally all the same choice, and I just like.
All right. Well, you know,
my relationship with random number generation is just like, nah.
I love the
I feel
enthusiasm.
you.
Let's reveal what's behind door or card number 1.
All right. So number 1.
This is definitely your forte, John.
What am I? I'm a Mario speedrunner. I don't know about this mess. Hey, it's Link to the Past. So challenge number 3, or should I say behind card number 1, is Link to the Past Randomizer. What is going on tonight here? So this is Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo. However, they are playing a randomizer. And of course, those of you all who know your Link to the Past randomizer know there are tons of goals.
Mm-hmm.
And in this competition, the goal is Triforce Hunt. They are going to set out to find as many Triforces as they can across Hyrule Kingdom Field, etc.
Wait. I thought there were only 3 Triforce pieces like in the game.
Don't get confused by all that true lore. We are rewriting the books of Hyrule these days now, okay?
So 75 Triforce pieces scattered across High and Low Rule.
That's right. So so the goal is quite simple. So for those who don't know the Link to the Past randomizer, I'll try to give you the condensed version here. Anywhere that you would normally find an item, every chest, every non-playable character, items that are just free standing out in the open, the boss drop item, usually it's a heart container, but it's a randomized item now, can give a Triforce, okay? To expedite this a little bit, we have given them a lot of things to start. They will already start with a sword. They will have the Pegasus boots. They will already have the mirror, the hammer, both glove upgrades. So they will already have Dark World access. They basically can traverse both sides of the map already from the start. And it's quite simple. There are 75 pieces to find, and whoever finds the most in the time is the winner. We don't care about beating Ganon because you can't if you wanted to. But yeah, they have a sword. So they have sword, moon pearl, hammer. They have the flute already, all that cool stuff. But you'll see when they pause, you can see their inventory. But they have enough to traverse a tremendous amount of the map already.
Yeah, and this will be a timed event, so it's just going to be the most Triforce pieces collected at the end. Yeah, that will determine the winner.
So it should be no surprise that Dr. Bob kind of lucked up and he just picked his specialty game. This is the Dr. Bob Advantage game here. Dr. Bob is known for playing Zelda quite a bit. So this is one of the ones that he wanted to play as one of his possible options. And so he has the edge over Carsey on this one, but you never know.
Especially when it comes to the completionists in Carsey. Like and with the tools that we've given them, we could see how fast they can route this out, them being of speedrunner culture.
Yeah. So the cool thing about it is we've given both of our players a tracker for this game. So they will actually visually know where all the locations they can check are. So that way they don't redundant. Just help them out a little bit. We're trying to be nice here, Mm-hmm. But again, that isn't, that's, the same advantage there. But of course, Dr. Bob having a little bit more knowledge of this game. And we'll see how that goes. So of course, knowing or finding areas that have a lot of items, but you never know what they're going to find. But whoever finds the most wins. All right. Everything else. Oh yeah. One other thing that this particular seed has, we randomized the enemies as well. So if they've either played the game at all enemies are randomized. They have the default damage, but we just decided to randomize all the enemies of the game just to throw you off. And you might see an unusual looking Link as well, which has no effect on the gameplay, just a pure aesthetic change there. But yeah, we got to put this together sometime, man.
some co-op multi-world, the actual Boss Brothers. You can talk me into it, sure.
Yeah, a good time to promote Link to the Past Randomizer. Again, you know, these days and ages, everything is randomized. Bobby knows about randomizers. He's played several randomizers himself of various games and stuff.
Yeah. Randomizers are always a good way to, like, you know, freshen the take on your favorite retro video games. It's so amazing. And I love randomizer streamers because, again, like the quick on the feet routing, I think is a really nice spectacle and like a skill that has to be developed with, you know, playing the randomizer over and over. Yeah. Speaking of playing a randomizer, though, it looks like our competitors are ready to hunt for some Triforce pieces in Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Randomizer.
Can we talk about that creature? Does anyone know what that creature is? The sprite.
It looks like the main guy from it looks like the guy from Okaki Shadow King, but that's definitely not it.
Hey,
who is it, John? What is it?
I'm gonna let the chat guess. I don't know. Because anyway, the chat will decide. I'm sure the chat knows who it is. You all are gamers, right? By the way, Bob is bad on the left, and I don't know what that means on the right, unfortunately. But let's go. Let's get that countdown going, shall we? Again, they have a 30-minute limit on this one, so let's start counting down from. Let's go 7 this time. How about that? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. By the way, you can see the items there: hookshot, hammer, mirror. You saw them all there. The cool thing about the Randomizer is pretty cool. It shows that stuff.
Who is that guy?
But he goes fast. That's all that matters there. So
that has to be Okagi Shadow King.
Look at that running animation. Dude,
he's evil Plank. Plank's gone mad.
Oh my god, that bobble. Oh my god, I never look. Okay, so like I generated the seed, but I didn't actually like notice that is hilarious.
Or no, that can't be Aku. Aku doesn't look like that. He has a different head. That's definitely Okage Shadow King or Evil Plank.
Well, I tell you what. So let's talk about this madness. I'm sorry, that running. Oh. All right, so we're playing. We're still be commenting this game, I guess. Sorry. We're trying. I promise. But look at what we're looking at. Do you see the same thing we see? That knucklehead just blah, 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 running across.
Did you just hear the noise that just got exerted from you, John? What?
I'm sorry.
Look, so okay. This is Link to the Past Randomizer.
Yes, this is Link to the Past Randomizer. They are playing in a mode called Open Mode, which gives them the ability to start either from their house or from the sanctuary. Okay, if you play the original game, you know we go through an opening sequence where you have to go save your uncle inside the castle, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But you skip that in this mode. Okay, and of course, as you saw, we already started with certain items. And again, we give them a tracker, so they know they have a kind of they know where to go look for stuff. Again, this is Dr. Bob's good game. He knows this very well. Carsey having a disadvantage because this is not his chosen game yet.
I don't think I've ever seen Carsey play a Zelda game in my maybe Ocarina
of
Time.
I don't mark down today because Carsey has had his debut Zelda appearance today, apparently.
He's getting lost in this maze, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so right now, Carsey is actually making his way over towards Eastern Palace. Dr. Bob, no surprisingly, is headed over to, as they call it, Kakariko Village. So, of course, if you know this game, you want to go focus on the item abundant areas. Mm-hmm. Right here, he is in Blind Set, which has 5 items. There's 4 right there, obvious chest. And there's a cracked wall where if he has a bomb...
Though, right? Yep.
Yeah, he is bombless.
But he's coming into a cache of these Triforce pieces, now up to 6 to Carsey's 1.
Yeah, so just FYI for those who don't know, in the game there are a total of, as it is right now, there are 216 possible locations where items have been randomized. So, just about a third of them over a third of them, should I say, are Triforce pieces right now.
Mm.
And so again, it's a little bit better than a 1 in 3 chance that anything they check is going to be one of those. However, since we have already given them some items, there was no need to put those items randomly. So some chests and checks will be empty. They'll just open up and womp womp womp. Because
I would take that. I mean, we already gave him the hammer shot. You know, some pretty some pretty essential items. Oh my god, look at the. You can just see. How does an evil plank just waft in the wind and evade in such a graceful manner? Like,
are you questioning Nintendo logic here?
This is randomizer logic. This is not the.
It's still Nintendo.
It's it's still Nintendo.
Yeah. So, again, Carson, he's at the dungeon here. So the thing about the dungeons are this particular dungeon does have 6 possible things that he can obtain here. So typically for this particular goal, dungeons is probably what you want to avoid, just because of the sheer time involved. You don't want to spend too much time in there, especially when, even though we give them a certain number of items, they may not have everything they need to clear a dungeon. So as you can see, Bob is still focusing on that first area. Kakariko Village has just tons and tons of items. Another 5 items here.
Another Triforce piece right there.
Yep, indeed here. And so he's up to 7 and 8.
8. And
womp, womp.
But Nueve, like definitely ahead of the curve. And I definitely like that early strategy of tackling these high probability of items. Like, this is Zelda Randomizer. You know where these item checks are. And Kakariko Village is definitely where you want to go, especially when you got the bombs.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you saw he paid the bottle salesman. Bottle salesman requires 100 rupees and they give him back 300, so that's quite a return on investment there. And he's going back to his last little check in here. You don't see that too often. You know, people who play this game a lot know that sometimes when you have to, he scammed. Scams are very, very common in this game, especially with the more price things like Zora. Zora over there in the upper right corner of Light World costs 500 rupees for that item. And of course, most viewers just love when they spend 500 rupees and just end up with 1 single arrow in return. They love that kind of stuff. Not good for the player, however. So
of course he's like, I'm out of here.
If you saw that the Bob chase. Oh my god.
Why'd you make me look?
If you see him chasing that other guy.
Come here, you. Save and quit. Don't want to backtrack all that way. That's a classic randomizer strategy. Starting back at the Link's house.
Oh my goodness. So, have mercy. So Dr. Bob is going to, again, he's going to tackle the bottom part of the map now. So he's going to, there's, again, plenty of checks down here as well. He's going to have the dam here, which is going to be 2 items. One inside is going to drain the water and then grab whatever's in the lake. And then, of course, he can head right and take care of more stuff. And, of course...
Oh, nice mirror clip. Are we accepting that? Are we accepting any and all?
Hey. That is okay. That is legal. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, look. Yeah, okay. I mean, we make the rules, so we can disqualify if we want to. And I'm just saying.
We're not that malicious, chaotic evil.
Yeah, fun fact, for those who don't know what just happened there, if you happen to have the mirror and you go inside of a cave or somewhere where the mirror does not have any effect, if you use the mirror while pushing a block, you'll just delete the block. It just vanishes. Well, fun fact. So again, Dr. Bob heading into another item dent spot. Carson picking up a bottle there. So our little, yeah, that's also randomized. The randomizer gives you it can give you a bottle empty. Or, you see that?
I'm just picturing this wooden plank just sidle on
the... and everybody falls. Oh my goodness.
This is the funniest sprite.
This sprite
Okagi
is
Shadow
disturbing.
King is amazing.
So here we go. Another 5 items here. 4 chests, and plus the guy in the middle gives you one as well. So Bob into there. Oh, there's a sword upgrade there. He's got Master Sword now.
12 pieces, just putting him just ahead of the game, honestly, right here. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure that we're not having these players have like direct feeds on one another, so like they don't know the sort of progress that the other has gone through. So
Yeah.
it still could be anyone's game, in the mental.
Yeah, Carsey is playing Lawnmower Man there, and maybe he's looking for a Triforce piece in the bush. I don't know. By the way, that little character there, Murhala. Oh no, Dr. Bob takes a bush to the back, and he didn't even get a chance to make that. So he went all over
Wait,
there.
is that a genie bottle? What was that? He died.
That was he died to an enemy. Touch, die.
No, but like that's a genie bottle. Like what reference is that? Is that a?
The depth. I don't. Am I a gamer? All this stuff.
Sorry,
This is why I have a
parse information here, John.
I
still have a very funny figure in front of me.
And he's now blue.
Now he's blue. Blue Daru.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, Dr. Bob was trying to get to Ice Rod Cave where there's a chest over there, but unfortunately he died before he walked in there. And by the way, Carsey's gotta be careful here because he has this gigantic spike roller. This is definitely one of the more damaging enemies in the entire game here. And again, when you have red mail, which is your green tunic, that is your weakest one, which in this case is red, and blue now, as you see in Dr. Bob, has, half, double defense effectively, or half damage, whichever we want to approach it. So he's going to do Hyrule Castle here. Again, we do have enemy randomizer, and Dr. Bob, he's going to be doing dark rooms. We did not prohibit dark rooms anyway, and of course, based on the inventory, this is still in logic anyway. Well, actually, this is technically not in logic, but we did not allow them to break in logic. We said no restriction.
What sort of seed is this generated as? Like you down the options.
Yeah, so when you generate a link to Past Randomizer seed, you can choose the goal. So in this case, we chose the goal of Triforce Hunt. Okay, so you can have the goal being Triforce Hunt. You can choose Beat Ganon. You can choose all dungeons, which effectively makes it the original game, where you have to clear all 10 dungeons, Aghanim 1, Aghanim 2, and Beat Ganon. And then there's always the elusive Master Sword pedestal, where you simply have to get the 3 pendants from whatever dungeons they have been randomly assigned to, go to the Master Sword pedestal, and win. But that could be crazy. As a way, did you see that glove there on top? There's a glove on top of the mountain there, and there's a Triforce piece as well.
So he's on there.
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, young man. He's gonna first of all pick up this Dorito inside this mountain here, and since we did give them the mirror in advance, he'll be able to use a portal, which will take him to Dark World temporarily, and then mirror back to Dark World and Light World, and he'll be right on top of the mountain. And
is he doing it? Is he hovering? Is he hovering?
No. Who
is he hovering? What is this? This magic, Dr. Bob-tastic, showing off a little bit of that hover off for the crowd.
Excuse me here. Look, this is not the glitch exposition, whatever. Over here trying to show off. What does he think he is here?
Oh, but we're gonna hook shot over this one? Okay. All right, I see you.
Yeah, of course. I know, right? Oh yeah, now you went night. Yeah, he ain't all that apparently. Can't even hover across, a 10-block pitch. Thought you was somebody. So anyway, needless to say, he had to do all that. Honestly,
he really just flexed. I'm sorry. That's great. Like that's a clippable moment. Like,
oh my goodness. So anyway, he's over here in Paradox, which is just tons of items. Again, there are basically 8 items jammed on the side. You've got 5 there, 2 he just got, and then 1 in Spiral Cave, which you'll probably get after this.
Look at this weapons cache. 1 Triforce piece, rather.
What is that, trophy? Trophy. That's a new word saying trophy.
Tripiece?
Tripiece. 1 tripiece. So he's going over there. Don't worry, Bob. Bob is just taking a break here. A little connectivity issues. but it will be resolved ASAP. You know, stuff happens when you're having a good time. You know how it works. That's the way life goes in 2020.
Yeah, and this
You
definitely
know.
gives Car Seat some time to catch up. And I'm sure Dr. Bob Tass is going to be playing in the background in the meantime. However, you can just look at that nice 15 Triforce piece, set a goal, and maybe make your way to some good weapons caches.
Yeah.
Or rather, item checks, I guess you can call them.
Yeah, I think this is more so Car Seat's kind of intro to Zelda. Well, not Zelda, but Link to the Past for sure.
Might very well be.
Oh boy.
I know I've only played Link to the Past like one time in my entire life.
We gotta get you to play this a little more, man. I have to go ping you a couple times. Like, look, man. We got some esport tournaments to win in this game here. Okay?
There ain't gonna be no Twitch rivals.
Hey, anything could happen, okay? You forgot who I am. Okay, I ain't got no rank.
Okay, John. Go
I ain't got no
off.
pool.
I see you. We got Dr. Bob-tastic back in there. And,
Oh my goodness.
Up to 16 Triforce pieces.
Yeah, so he's way on top. He's on Dark Road now on Death Mountain. Again, with that hook shot, he'll be able to go to Hookshot Cave right past them. And he's also going to be able to grab, first of all, 2 chests here. And they call in the Super Bunny Cave here, because normally you can actually grab these items without having the Moon Pearl. And again, this is also randomized, so he'll get magic right below him in that little skull there.
17, 18.
Are you speaking French on me now?
Spanish.
Oh, that's Spanish. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, how about this? Ochzane. Yeah. What? Bust up the German. And for you English speakers, 18. Watch out now. 3 languages in 5 seconds.
That's
so
how
here, yeah, we talked about see, you grew up
Hookshot
thinking
Cave,
it was
let's
just
go.
yeah,
I know this
it
one.
was just 3 of them. Oh, do you now?
I mean,
What was that then? What did he just get then?
A total of, it's Hookshot.
What did he just get though? What that thing he just got?
The half magic. So everything that requires that green bar, consumption of that green bar is halved. Like what is?
I like you say everything that required the green bar.
Everything
Not
that
magic.
requires the green bar, okay, is reduced by half. Okay.
Okay, alrighty then. Oh boy. Carsey's talking to our NPCs there. The Elvis guy inside of Zelda there. So there's an item over here in the maze. You just have to get through in 15 seconds. Slice and dice is gonna.
Arena time.
Yeah. Wrong way. It's gonna hurry
He
up.
is lost. My man's is lost.
Who needs the lost wheels when you have the lost fence? You know. I'm saying. What? Let me tell y'all something about this. If you've never seen a randomizer, the developers have put in some cool, neat Easter eggs on some of the signs and whatnot. And well, my man is attracted to that fish. Apparently, maybe he's hungry. I don't know.
He's hungry too. No, you can't have the. You don't even need all those hearts. You
Just a
have all
little
those
slow
hearts.
there. So one thing that we did let them know is that Guinness Tower is open from the start. For those who don't know about the randomizer, you can configure. Now, typically when you play this game, you have to have all 7 crystals before you can enter Guinness Tower. But in the randomizer, you can configure that number anywhere between 0 and 7. And so we set at 0. So that means they can go to it right now. And based on what we give them, and if they follow this path, they can go right to Ganon's Tower. They can't kill Ganon. But being the fact that there are, over 20 checks in Ganon's Tower complete,
that's
plenty of chances.
That's entirely very nice Pegasus boost right there. That's entirely pretty end game as you get access to Ganon's Tower. I don't think it'll really come to that point. However, you never know.
Yeah. So again, there are, prior to going up Ganon's Tower, there are 22 just alone before you even have to worry about beginning to climb. So
yeah.
Bob could easily walk out of here with 30, depending on what's been randomized up in here. Again, Carsey is getting his run on. Dude, that doesn't get old ever. Oh my lord!
It's like waving sheet metal in the air. Just.
Oh my goodness gracious!
God bless Randomizer.
But see, here's the thing. Well, even though Dr. Bob does have a pretty big advantage right now, remember this is Dr. Bob's advantage game, and Carsey's advantage game is still amongst the 7 picks. And being the fact this is round 3, this means that Carsey's game, if picked, will be worth at least 2 points, no matter where it falls.
Yeah, definitely could just jump back into the lead with the point advantage. All it needs is that one game. And yeah, we have a lot more games on the horizon, as this is our 2nd episode of Super Boss Brothers. Currently, we're featuring the Link to the Past Randomizer in a Triforce hunt. This is Dr. Bob Tastic's advantage game. So if you see the pretty large deficit in Triforce pieces compared to him, you know why now.
Yeah, and one thing about this thing is that so far, you know, I mean, from all of our shows we've done to this so far, we've always had a player end up playing a game for the first time, which is really cool, actually. You know, it does kind of, you know, with the multitude of games out there from the NES era up to current, I mean, there's just thousands of games, and you know, the odds are you probably may have played 1 or 2 of them here and there, but it's always nice when it's something you haven't played before to kind of, you know, test the waters, and maybe even something you want to begin to play yourself, you know. But the cool thing is, in this mode, it does balance out, especially with that advantage game. And Dr. Bob showing his knowledge. He's giving you
movement. Look at that.
He's bonking. He's hovered. I mean, what is there to do for him? I mean, he's already.
He's got another mirror.
Yeah, dual mirrors. So in case he breaks one, he's got a backup now, right? But yeah, he has obviously.
Yo, Carsey being a bully and stealing that poor man's sign. What is this?
Just looking at follow leader there. Dude.
Who would follow an evil plank?
You know, this like spark. What's this movement even?
I'm sorry, this is just the best sprite.
Oh my goodness. See, I should have just chose Link. See, I wanted to just let it be randomized, and it, you know, for those who don't know, there's like over, I would swear, almost 300 different sprites now that people in the community have designed. You know, these are sprites that people have designed themselves. There's software that lets you basically create your own sprites, let you know what frames, what animation you need to make a sprite, and you can submit it to the Link to the Past Randomizer devs, and if it passes their test, it's added as an option. And of all the things that it chose to sit on top of Dr. Bob. Someone rub the lamp and bring him back to life. That's a little unfortunate. Yeah, because if he killed that last armor snipe, there were 3 chests right north of that room, but you won't be checking those right now. Oh my goodness.
I think he's like, you know what? I'll cut my losses. Oh, I definitely will. Nope, going back in.
Yeah, he's going into Tower Hera now. So Tower Hera is a dungeon, but it's a very short dungeon. There are 6 possible checks in this dungeon, and being the fact that he can get, you know, there's the big key right there, which automatically means he can clear the dungeon to the north. But there is another check here. And a little fungus, eh? As they say, there's a fungus among us.
Oh, no.
So he does not have the key here, but there is this cool little clip you can do.
Are we allowing that? Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I did not disallow it. So the Hera clip allows you to kind of glitch right into the side there, and then if you miss that, unfortunately, you have to try again. But he's not even concerned himself with it. He just said, "I'm out." Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't actually go upstairs because he did have the big key. He could have checked 3 more and even beaten the boss if he just wanted to really show off some stuff. Because remember, if they happen to play a boss, the bosses are also randomized.
Yeah.
So any boss could appear, except for Ganon. That'd be a little disturbing to have Ganon in a regular dungeon, but here's a free item.
Who we're gonna face? Hello, it's me.
Well, the thing is, see, wow, that voice though, really? Is that how Ganon talks? Is that how a pig talks these days?
That's kind of how I picture it. Yeah. It's a really dark room, okay, and then he just pops up at you. Hello.
If you all are ever looking for a quality voice actor, don't hire either of us, okay? We will lose you business. So we do give them the flute ocarina. Yeah, in one version of the game. Yeah, I think in one version of the game it's called flute, and the other version is called ocarina. In the same game, I just call it the flute arena because that sounds cool. Mm-hmm. But that does give them fast travel. We give it to them. It's not activated though. You have to go there, play it to turn it on, and then yeah. Oh man, wouldn't this be great for crowd control right now? Oh man, I missed opportunity there. But nevertheless, he has fast travel, which I'm gonna fly through Light World much more quicker. But he is off to Hype Cave. All the Link to the Past randomizer players love Hype Cave, and we always rank Hype Cave in a score of 0 to 10 based on what's in there. So let's find out.
Well, you got a boomerang. That's pretty hype, right? Or no?
Yeah, so far we're still at 0. We're still at 0. We're still at 0.
It's
That was 1.
That's 1. And the lantern.
Okay, the lamp saved us, so we'll give it. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10.
2?
Yeah. That's my big giant rating.
Those were all pretty cool items. What are you talking about? See, that's how you
the lamp ain't all that when he's already done a dark room. Like lamp, whatever.
Oh yeah, I guess this is Dr. Bob-tastic.
Yeah, for him a lamp may as well be, wet toilet paper. It has no purpose, So
Chat's being a bit more generous. Around a 4 or 5 out of 10. So I think
Chat, y'all are too nice.
I think you're being a grumpster. Yeah. I think you're being a bit cranky.
Excuse me. What? We're gonna ask Dr. Bob about this app later on. How about that? See, then y'all gonna feel kind of bad when I was accurate, okay? Don't y'all dare tell him what I said already.
25 pieces of the Triforce and the Triforce Hunt, and with less than 5 minutes left to go in this challenge, which is worth 1 point. The last challenge is worth 1 point, and Dr. Bob-tastic is incredibly crushing it.
Yeah, he's got a third of them that are entire game right now, actually, and he's going back to my favorite character, Sasha Hashala, who has nothing in the back of his crib, so he's gonna be leaving out empty-handed. That was a good portal sound.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's impressive, actually. Sounds like someone just turned the vacuum cleaner on like a really high setting and just like turned it back down or something, right? Like you just spilled like one cornflake on the floor. Just yeah. That's all I needed.
All I needed, the one flake.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
So,
don't lose sight of that really beautiful monkey.
Yeah, that Lionel is very damaging. He's still on this basic green mail, so it is. We did start him. By the way, if you didn't notice, we did start him with 10 hearts to kick it off. So we don't want to be too mean to him, I mean, for Dr. Bob, I could have just started him with.
When I heard that you threw in, enemizer, what is that what it's called, or enemy randomizer?
Yeah, enemizer.
Like,
see, look.
Some of these things hurt for enemy, a lot, okay?
See, it's enemy randomizer, enemizer.
Yeah.
See? You like that? You like that?
Okay.
I didn't come up with it.
Enemizer.
I'm just breaking it down for y'all,
Key randomizer. Keyizer. Is that how you say it? Or
so we go Keyizer.
The Keyizer.
I think that's an insurance company. Kaiser. Yeah,
that's like Goku's next special attack. Keyizer. What do you call it? What are these different things that you can randomize within the game? Kingdom Hearts and Miser?
We call it Key Sanity. Key Sanity, where you can randomize the small and big keys, both or just one of them, across the whole game. Maps and combos too. Just roll into Key Sanity. Yeah, Key Sanity, Animizer, Key Sizer sounds kind of good though, but
Keyizer, I like that.
Keydomizer.
You know,
Oh my goodness.
All right, anyways.
He had been watching too
Anyways.
much TV. It's this guy. Speaking of keys, there's a key there. Animizer. So just about 100 seconds to go now, and Dr. Bob having the edge here, going through Piles of Darkness again, another kind of item dense dungeon. This does have probably the second most number of items. There's 6 keys alone in this dungeon, but there are also 5 items to find in here. And knowing Dr. Bob, he's over here. He might just show us some strats here. I don't know. Let's find out if he does. Oh, look at this enemy. Wow, that's just rude. I'm sorry.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, sometimes.
How?
Sometimes. How? Well, you can just use your cape and you're invincible. You know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. He doesn't.
Otherwise, you just have to.
This is within logic. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just mean like that.
Big Keyizer.
You're gonna go put it on a shirt.
Hey, look,
somewhere.
he's got the lantern. He's got 2 hearts. He's got to be careful.
Yeah. Meanwhile, as you can see, Carsey, he's sitting there with the randomized tile patterns, which is also part of the Animizer. So they aren't the static, as we can see the that symbol there, which means I rolled a 2. Is that what it is? I don't know.
Coming up on 15 seconds left of this challenge, we can definitely see who has the advantage in this one with the advantage game. Dr. Bob Tastic closing in on 26 to Carcinogens 5, and it is now all over.
And Dr. Bob with the death at the end of the timer there. You forgot the plop at the end. So Dr. Bob getting the point there, taking the lead 2-1 there over Carsey. Carsey, again, we got to give Carsey some love. This is his first time experiencing this game, not only in a randomizer at that. So
Probably ever.
No, I guarantee he's gonna play it next week on stream. I bet you $1.
No,
I bet you $1.
$1. All right, shake on that.
Social
fries
distancing.
with that shake too. I'm hungry.
No, I want some shakes and some fries. Shakes, by the way. All right, you all. So we are at kind of our first break point in the match here.
Yep.
In a little bit, we're going to run an ad and we're going to come back for a 2-point round. However, this is the time you chat participants get to affect what is going to happen in this match. Alrighty. We're going to give you all a chance to pick the next game.
Yep.
From the remaining 4 numbers.
Indeed.
So if we can switch back to the lovely cards, we're going to have them make a poll in chat. So the poll options will be number 2, 3, 6, and 7. Alrighty. So chat, once that goes live during the ad break, you all get to vote, and whichever number has the biggest support, that will be the number of the challenge we're going to choose as game number 4, the start of our 2-point round. Yeah?
Of course, and yeah, exactly. That's just what I was going to piggyback on. It's like, choose wisely for this very next game. The fate is in your hands to pick the very first one that is worth double the points here at Super Boss Brothers. And again, we are going to be taking that quick commercial break, but we will be back in a short while. However, if you don't want to see any of these ads, you can definitely subscribe to Games Done Quick, because all of that revenue and all of them bits will help fund our future projects. So it is greatly appreciated that you do. So you can vibe with us to some video game music with that intermission. Big John, I cannot wait for the next set of games. How about you?
Based on the fact that we may or may not know what games have been chosen, I'm ready for this. I think you all would be ready for this too as well. We got quite a variety remaining in this particular show. So you all sit back and relax and just get hyped for the upcoming stuff. It's going to be good.
It's going to be really good. Quick commercial break. Come get that water, stretch a little bit, grab a snack before you come back to Super Boss Brothers. We'll see you in just a moment. Stay tuned. All right. We are back. We are live and we are living. Welcome back to the second episode of Super Boss Brothers, hosted live on GDQ Hotfix. In case you're new here, let me tell you what we're a little bit about. Every other Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're bringing you two fiercely skilled retro gaming veterans and pitting them against each other in a myriad of handpicked challenges to find out who is the super boss. So, in this round before us, this is worth double points. Isn't that right, John? But who picks the game?
The chat has picketh the next game. So during that break, you all had a chance to choose from the remaining options 2, 3, 6, and 7. And you all, I believe, it was only a 1 vote difference. Choice number 3 was chosen as the majority option by the chat. So let's reveal what game number 3 is.
Contra III, the Alien War. Yeah.
This almost is my favorite Contra game. I love this game so much. The music is phenomenal. The graphics,
definitely a glorified tech demo of everything that the SNES hardware can do.
Yeah. So we are doing Contra 3 here. The goal is pretty simple. Whoever gets farthest wins. They are playing on easy difficulty because we love them, and we don't want them to suffer with the pain of the hard difficulty. So they're going to start with, you have a configurable life count. We're going to give them as many lives as possible, 7 lives per continue. On easy difficulty, the goal is whoever clears it first, and of course they can continue as long as they have them. If the round continues, that's it. So that's what they got to do. But that's the goal. Contra 3 for the Super Nintendo. This is the game.
Either get as far as possible or be the first to complete the game. We've given them 25 minutes to ease or to try to ease into this brutal retro platformer. But I think everyone's all ready, so let us go over to the Alien Wars. Again, this is round 2, technically, of Super Boss Brothers. So the points are doubled. This is going to be worth 2. So if Carsey manages to pull out ahead with his performance in Contra 3, then he will be up by 1.
Mm-hmm. So again, I'm ready for this one. I really am. So they're going to start from the title screen here. And who wants to count down? You, me?
I will count down. Let us count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Contra 3. Oh boy, this is when Contra got really, really good. Contra 1 and Contra 2, or should I say Super C on the NES, but man, when they brought Contra 3 here, as you can see, we have ramped things up from OG Contras. We have 2 items now. They can toggle between both of them. They can even use 2 weapons at the same exact time. It's pretty crazy here. So just imagine double spread. I'm just saying. As you can see, Carsey using the double spread. However, if you get hit using both weapons at the same time, you lose both weapons. So you gotta be careful about that. In addition, they do have bombs, which kill all on-screen, at least damage all on-screen enemies. You can't use them on bosses as well if you want to. And of course, laser, very, very powerful. Man, we just can't get away from lasers in that, can we? We got lasers here too.
Unlike Gunstar Heroes, you do not have sort of health bar or anything like that. It's just one and done.
Yep, and of course, taking advantage of that tank. A lot of deaths there, unfortunately, there. And as you can just rolling over these folks, like it's just nothing. You can still shoot. Again, once the tank takes enough damage, it's going to destroy itself as well. If you aren't familiar with the weapons, we have Crash Missile. Crash Missile, generally considered to be the most powerful weapon. It kills so much stuff, and typically for a lot of speed runs, you usually would go with Double Crash. B-Beam Barrier, you see that around Carsey right now, just kind of running through this flame section here. And Laser's back. So typically a lot of the cool strats are in this game is to alternate between both weapons, and a little bit about that. As you can see, I'm using the triggers to alternate back and forth between Laser and Crash. basically can effectively shoot twice as fast.
Coming on a lot of DPS for sure. Heavy machine gun.
Yeah, so homing missile, and there is Carsey with the prime setup there, double crash missile. So it doesn't really get much more powerful than that in this game, honestly. That's what you want to have. And a lot of devs here, but again, gotta be careful. This was kind of cool. The first time you saw this, it's like, whoa, ooh, Carsey.
There's a lava RNG. Look at this.
Yeah, so those things bounce up have a set pattern. Carsey, as you can see, he is using his missiles or his bombs. Oh, he loses one of his crash though, unfortunately. So these have a set time. Wow, you really pushed those iframes there. So he has spread and crash. Meanwhile, Dr. Bob is dealing with, and Dr. Bob is just like, I'm just gonna go right through it, and
no,
short.
One
so,
platforming error.
Yeah, so there's a game over for it there. So he's gonna continue there. Meanwhile, Carsey is basically just about at the boss of the first level. Again, you're not penalized all the way back. As you can see, Dr. Bob had a checkpoint. And I think this is where the game shines a lot. The bosses of this game are pretty doggone phenomenal. First creature here.
Look at this.
So again, pretty obvious where the weak spot is down below. And of course, alternating, watching out for those flying creatures. And oh goodness. Dude, just assimilated right there. And he's going to take a game over, unfortunately. Yeah,
Extremely unfortunate. He almost had it.
Yeah. So again, he's gonna have to go back as well there. So right now, Carsey kind of has gotten the farthest, but Dr. Bob again trying to get back to where he was. Oh, he missed the jump off the bar there. Oh, he got hit again.
This game is extremely unforgiving. Like, it definitely brings the arcade platformer experience, or the arcade, let me take your money experience. Definitely brings it home to the SNES console.
Yeah. Oh boy, they're really pushing.
At least it's a lot easier to attain your loadout areas.
Yeah. So again, the thing about using the bombs you see there is that you can use them very, very close, and you can basically kind of hit them every single frame. And whenever you die, if you have no bombs at all, it gives you one back. So there's no reason to not use it if you happen to die, because you're gonna get another one back anyway. So Bob is just going ham. He's got one more, and oh my goodness, he gets through it.
He's getting his teeth.
So once the boss exploding, no risk of
Carsey
damage.
cheesing this out a little bit. He's got a lot of health, or rather, a lot of lives, rather.
Yeah. So both our players are done with the first stage there, and so they are off to the debut of the overhead section. Oh, have you played this level or played this game anytime recently?
I have.
These levels are they can be quite sickening actually for some people.
Yeah, for those that are pretty get pretty uneasy or queasy when doing things like this with the mode 7 and all of that, but definitely kind of take it easy where you're at.
Yeah,
especially with both of the feeds going, different ways at the same time. We can definitely see.
Yeah, if you want to
disorienting.
If you want to put a post-it over part of the screen, I understand it. But the general premises is on this level, you control the camera view by using L and R. You still shoot normally, and the goal is to kill all of the guys in those little cubby holes, like the guy you just saw Carsey kill. There are 5 of them scattered across this map. You get to choose your starting location, as you saw at the very beginning of the level. And just gotta get through and watch for these cracked areas. There's one safe spot, and that was not it. Carsey taking a plummet into the pit there. You can see where it is. Yeah. But you just gotta get those done, and once you kill all 5 of those things, you will then transported to the boss, which you can see Carsey is at right now. And
mode 7. Let's go, baby.
So again, same premise applies. The weak spots, obviously you got these 6 things shooting all kinds of stuff. They drop tons of power-ups as well. Laser is very, very nice to have in this one. Just that steady, constant shot. That's more powerful than you appreciate.
Doing pretty all right at eliminating the boss projectiles as well.
Yeah. This is one of the things, spray is like that one that everybody loves to death. It shoots all over the place. Not the strongest weapon, but definitely can hit more items at once.
Yeah, Definitely, definitely the casual's friend here. And I'm definitely the casual friend. People who speedrun Alien Wars are really with their ability though.
Yep.
Talking back and forth, doing little jumpy jumps here. Both on pretty nice pace with a handful of lives, the homing missile, and knocking Montas and making sure not to die with the homing missile equipped so that you can keep it in reserve. And slowly but surely.
Yeah. Again, this boss can be very, very frustrating, but Carson gets it down. Usually when you beat a boss, you celebrate by using both of your weapons simultaneously. You can just hold both on R and just spin and just it's all kinds of lag stuff. It's so cool looking.
Yeah.
But once we're done with that, we're gonna have Dr. Bob almost done. Of course, here comes and this is quite hard on a hard difficulty. He moves much faster when he kind of plops down. But as you can see, Carsey is on to stage 3. Ooh, the bottom weaving through all that mess.
Oh, that is. Good thing we have these railings to hang from.
Yeah, this is the cool things about this game because you're kind of going back to your side scrolling here, but this does have a twist that's going to be coming up in just a little bit here. Right now, Carsey's just trying to stay alive. He's got spread and laser.
I really
Definitely.
like it. Really like it. Again, Carsey's like a fan of like the no damage runs of various retro games. And definitely some indie games as well. So, like, definitely get carried up here.
Yeah, that is not a. Yeah, I'm not sure if we thought it was going to get into a special bonus level or whatnot, but no, that's the depth there. So
that's every other Nintendo game. Why not this, Big John?
Well, this is not Adventure Island or doggone Crash or something here. No. Yeah, you have to jump off of that guy before he takes you to the heavens and then drops you to the not heavens. So he's got to go round and round this guy, shoot him in that weak spot. Of course, this is where it's nice to have a better weapon than this repeat shooter, but and then of course
he got no, Bob. Oh, buddy.
So he's got to watch out.
What
I was about to mention, like when you kill a boss, he's like, you know what, I got you. I'm gonna give you one more something.
There's an auto-scroller segment after this?
Yeah, so I told you this game has everything.
Brutal.
So now we have a vertical auto-scroller with this strange, like,
what
creature
is a
from
Sonic
Alien.
boss doing in this game, John?
Look, this is Nintendo. I don't have an answer for that right now, okay?
This is definitely a Sonic 3 boss.
Oh no, Dr. Bob taking the fall there. So again, the goal at Carsey is just gotta basically avoid the missiles. You can shoot them, but you don't want to get chomped off the wall.
Yep.
That's no bueno. So here we go. He's gonna have to start back from the checkpoint there, which is unfortunately beginning the level.
What?
Well, it wasn't. Well, you gotta get halfway through. I mean,
I guess that was no.
Well, great, he killed them, but no.
I think the stage background right now pretty much signifies my mood about Contra III Alien Wars.
Oh boy. So Dr. Bob's going to start back over again. He's going to make sure his options are right. So he's got 7 easy, all good. So he's going to start back, unfortunately, from the beginning. So right now, oh no. So right now, Carsey has just a slight advantage over from a distance standpoint. He actually got to the vertical. Yeah.
The second one. Oh, he got carried off. Oh. He got dragged to Brazil again.
Press the buttons. Press the buttons.
How do you get out of that? You just jump out of their arms? Like what if you jump into the hitbox and then that's a darned if you do, darned if you don't.
You just jump. You jump.
He just jumped right there. Look where that boated him.
What if you jump right back
into
onto
the abyss?
Arms
into the abyss.
Don't jump into a bottomless pit. That's not going to work out. Look, okay.
I just think
we cannot hand these players a game fact for this competition. This is not the way it works here. Okay.
I know. I know.
But
look, we got it.
Oh my god. You know.
I'm audibly distressed.
You see? Now look now. He killed him before. He knew what was coming.
I'm
Okay.
audibly distressed.
Like, I mean, I'm just saying, when something is blowing up, you stay near it, you get up out of there. Like, you just, are you okay? No, you killed him and he killed you with it. So he's back at the beginning of the game too, like Dr. Bob is now. And
Oh, this game is so brutal. And with this, about half the time in this challenge has passed.
well, see, if they got there in half the time, so now they know what was coming. So they can make progress now, see? They had their trial play. So for the next half, they can now proceed beyond that. All right? So as you can see, I mean, Dr. Bob is already, half of the level there.
I mean, yeah, it's level 1. People have played level 1 before.
I mean, we are playing on easy difficulty now. Like I said, let me tell you what, if you play this game on hard difficulty, besides all the enemies having way too much health, especially the bosses and whatnot, you do start with, you do get more continues actually on hard difficulty, but the game is actually longer. You actually play more levels than that, and let's not even talk about how difficult the overhead sections become. It becomes just ridiculous. Like, everything is so fast and
moving projectiles and lots of it's all that lag. And
yeah, it's just it's the challenge for the completionist for sure. For those who just want to have the ultimate challenge in content, yeah, that's the way to do it. Dr. Bob, I think, has been a little careless there. He just weigh it out and just play it safe there, but he's going to have to go back to right prior to the burning section, basically right where Carsey is right now. He's going to almost be right there. So
for the sake of this challenge, we are going by farthest wins. So
yes.
Carsey has definitely progressed a little bit farther in stage 2.
Yeah, and again, based on what we saw, I mean, Dr. Bob was there. He's been at that same boss, just a little bit behind, so he can get back there. He could actually take the W here. We can get beyond that, and he's got to be careful. Again, 3 continues on easy.
You said this was easy?
Yes, this is easy.
I
I'm not saying the game is easy. They are playing on the difficulty of easy.
Who thought that this difficulty was easy?
Well, you're an advanced gamer like myself. No, I'm just no. I mean,
Advanced
can't beat this game on hard.
member, Big John.
That's where I got me a certification, y'all. This one. No, this thing is this is not an easy game. I mean, it is challenging, but trust me, if you play it on easy and then play it on hard, you will know the difference immediately. It is definitely night and day on that one. So again, Carsey.
No, sorry. I like to think of this boss as like the the boss in like Yoshi's Island, the little turtle, like come back from space and vows for revenge. There we go.
Yeah, man. That.
Anyways, on to more pertinent information. Anything that you said.
Yes, everyone look at the screen now. We get everybody's favorite overhead level. The Super Nintendo and this their Mode 7 stuff and all that. Oh boy. Either you like it or you don't, Now they do have a button, so when they're shooting, they actually have a button where they can just basically lie down on the ground to basically dodge any projectiles. So it's obviously hard to tell when you're looking, straight above them, but they can lie down on the ground, but they can be, literally stomped on if they're just taking damage. Definitely the barrier nice to have here. If you don't know, in case you get lost, the arrows actually guide you to where the remaining enemies are.
That's dope.
Yeah, so they actually you can also pause the game and still see the overhead map, so in case you want to have a more global view of what's going on. So you'll always have that to help you.
Especially pausing the game, it's a nice breather from everything that's flying at my face. This game isn't fair, John.
This game is not that bad. It really isn't. You know what's not fair? Contra 4 on hard mode. Get back to me when you Contra 4. The only thing good about Contra 4 on hard mode is that you get a remix of the original Nintendo's music. Besides that, more power to you. That's all.
Which is great, but also you have to play Contra 4 on that console.
What's wrong with that console?
It's great.
Okay, first of all, it's not made for
great.
people like us. We got big old like sausage hands.
Big
That's not
meaty
made-
claws. I've said this in the first episode. I'll say it again. Big meaty claws. I can't play Contra 4.
Well, they make
Every
adapters,
DS that
I'm
I've
sure.
owned, the R and all the shoulder buttons have been broken. The chassis battered from the heavy-handedness of my inputs. This is why I play on Hitbox. You've seen this at SGDQ.
Choose your fingernails or something instead. Dr. Bob back on that ball stair, and again, they're going to be both back on level 3 in just a bit here once Dr. Bob gets his ball stair. I'm sure he won't have any problem this time, just spreading his bullets all over this enemy, and watch out for the plop.
No, getting dragged.
See, you
Smash. There we go.
I told you. You jumping on me,
I
talking
didn't
about
think
you
it was
can't get out.
possible. I did not think it was
Would
possible.
I steer you wrong? You're not supposed to hesitate when I ask that question, by the way.
So with the boss that Carson is at, very swift kill, really pleasant RNG, right? Really good RNG there. And now there's this dreadful auto scroller with the second part of the boss. But this is as far as they've gotten before.
You know. So here we go. Carsey is kind of at his PB. You're gonna call it a bad word there.
And definitely a lot more time to make it up to.
Yeah, so the thing about this boss is you have to survive long enough. And again, he can't shoot these bullets. He needs to get above. He's really close to that. Oh, well, you know.
No.
Well, I mean, sprint is definitely the better option there. You want to stand more towards the top claw than the bottom claw. Again, you can't shoot and move at the same time. But once you get high enough up, you have to actually fight this thing again. And you can kind of notice the little breaks in the wall there. Very, very slim lines. And
Oh my god!
yeah, so the goal here is to watch out. He's going to come and jam right into the wall like that. Hope he not kill you. But
I'm glad this was not rated M.
yeah, just watch out for that. So again, just keep moving. Just moving on up, Jefferson style here. And
Oh no.
So Carsey, I believe this is the checkpoint of the level. Even though he's on his last life, unfortunately, you can get extra lives point based, but he needs to. I don't know if he's going to get it. Again, we don't have an on-screen point total for this game here. Oh, Carsey. My man got hit by like 50 grenades. Double game overs here. Both got continues though. So Carsey got to the checkpoint, as you saw. Dr. Bob not quite there. So Carsey still has the edge right now.
Yeah.
And,
That's great for Carsey, actually.
yeah, so the first phase of this little beetle copter, whatever it is, Carsey, what are you doing?
That's very lengthy active frames. Like what?
Sculpture was still visually there. Don't walk into explosions. This is basic human thing. Just so you notice it rotates between the enemy phase and the I'm gonna kill you phase here. And Carsey has gotten past this. Carsey's probably like, why is this level still going on?
I'm wondering that as well. Don't worry.
But
Very mutual. Very mutual.
We're getting there to the end there. Dr. Bob is still on that first boss there. And Carsey's actually getting really close to probably one of my favorite bosses in the game, honestly.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty nice type of.
So again, a little bit more vertical climbing here. Just watch out. Again, making it easier by being on the edges there. If you do fall down, you know what happens. You win! Yeah, you win a life loss. So just gotta be careful. You can ignore the enemies. I mean, he's probably going for just the swag.
I mean, isn't it if you like get a certain amount of points, you get like an extra life as well, or is that?
Yes.
Not in this game? Yeah.
It's such a beautiful one-up sound too. But I'll let you demonstrate that one-up sound.
I'm not. No.
Okay, we're good. All right. So then we on. So here we go. There's homing, and he doesn't want. Okay, he gets homing. It's honestly not bad for this boss.
Agency is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, the Beetleborgs.
So
Main
this dude-
characters of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
This guy.
It's Mega Man and Proto Man.
Oh man, he just jumped
The
on him. So,
Cenozoic Blue Ranger.
so these are really easy to kill in this one. And honestly, if you listen to the music right now, this is like some of the best boss music in video games. Dr. Bob unfortunately game over, so this is gonna be kind of tough for him right now. But Carsey's on the boss. He has to watch out for the laser eyes, which chase you for a bit.
Whoa!
Head is a dome piece, and of course, on easy difficulty, this rotating fire bar goes kind of slow. This is where if you play on hard, this thing is like, it's like someone wound this thing up like for 10 years and just let it go into all over the place. And
Yeah, like a little like Toho game. And
yo, look at the graphic there. Look, do you see that? My man decapitated himself.
he learned how to wiggle, and that's how it is.
So there we go. So Carsey is done with the third level, and hey, who likes up scrollers?
Oh, I love it.
This music is really good. Again, if you haven't played this game, this is one of those games where you just go to YouTube and just listen to the OST and jam. It really is one of those.
All right, we got one more continue, and with stage 4, it's a pretty comfortable lead as Dr. Bob Tastic was unfortunately forced to reset the playthrough.
Yeah, both the players have game over completely with all their continues being gone, but Carsey was actually able to make progress on his second time through the game, making it to level 4 here into the auto-scroller. So it looks like that he did know a little tech here again, and you can see him again, for those who just joined in the middle of this game here, one of the really cool techs of this game is to constantly rotate between your two weapons. If you just use one weapon, there's basically a cooldown to how rapid you can shoot, but that cooldown is instantly negated if you switch to your other weapon. Even if you have right now, you have double basic weapon. You can shoot faster by alternating to using L and R versus just staying on one of them alone. But yeah, I see some people in chat talking about Contra Hardcore. Yeah, the Genesis love there. Yeah, Genesis, that one is pretty nice. It gives you up to 5 weapons actually. I think it's like A, B, C, and D, and you remember the screen thing. But a lot of good Contra options there. Even though Bobby doesn't like Contra 4 for some reason.
I know. I mean, hey.
Actually, I don't like it that much either. I just like the music.
You need to play yourself some hardcore Uprising. That's that good. Hardcore Uprising is amazing.
It actually is really cool. Maybe someone should recommend some game choices. A. So, final 30 seconds here. Wind down here. So let's say Carsey is going to have the advantage here, and based on my advanced mathematical skills of counting from numbers 1, 2, and 3, Carsey is going to take a 1-point advantage over Dr. Bob here.
Yeah, definitely looking to be in the lead, not only in this game, but in the Super Boss Brothers episode. For with the round 2 games, this is worth 2 points. So it is now 3-2 in Carcinogen's favor.
Indeed it is. So, with that being said, GG to Carsey, taking the back and forth match here right now.
Yeah.
And we're going to get ready for our 5th game here. And in round number 5, the player that is trailing has the honor of picking the next game. The honor.
Hunter.
I want to sound proper. The honor.
Hunter.
Honor.
Okay.
So that person right now happens to be, based on my math skills, 2 is less than 3. We're going to go get Dr. Bob in here. And Dr. Bob, howdy.
Hi.
How was your Contra 3 experience? Alrighty then. Was that your first time playing that game?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, I had seen it played a few times, so I kind of knew what was coming. Just kind of like I knew to get up on top of the little stones at that point because it was going to light on fire. That's all I really remembered.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was I had a fun time. I didn't expect to come anywhere close to anybody else's anything on that.
Well, yeah, you all were really close to. You all both game over around the same area anyway.
Yeah.
So, but
you just
hey,
make it
both
further up the tower.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, just a little bit farther. But
Fair
hey,
enough.
so far, both of y'all have had your own first time playing a game night, which is pretty cool. But who knows what's gonna happen now? Because
I mean,
round number
everything
let's-
but Zelda has been the first time playing this game tonight.
got you. I got you. Oh well, that's even better then. Well, let's see if we can make it another one. Options 2, 6, and 7 remain. And since you're trailing in round 5, starting round 5, you get to pick. So what will it be? Will it be 2, 6, or 7?
Choose wisely.
Well, let's make it 2.
2 as an apple. Alrighty then.
Correct.
So we're going to send you off to the green room, let you get set up, and to you and yours.
Ooh.
Oh,
Challenge. Do-do-do-do-do.
yes. Welcome to the straight up banger section, music wise, of the show here, where it all began. Castlevania for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
That's right. You may know this complete classic of Konami as being one of the most painstaking experience growing up as a kid. But it is here, and we do have a couple of stipulations that are within this retro gaming gauntlet. So let's talk about them, John.
Well, first of all, this is a no whip. Wait, not no whip. Wait, whip only. Yeah, that'd be even harder, eh? So first of all, this game is full of other weapons. You know, we have the cross and the holy water and all that cool stuff. But in this challenge, the players can only use the whip. So if they grab another weapon, they can't use it. And if they use it, they have to take a death as soon as possible. Alrighty. The only thing they can use outside of the whip is the stopwatch. Okay. So if they decide, and we have cautioned the players in advance, if they begin to go kill enemies and hit candles, that if something drops, be careful to not pick it up because it's against the rules right now. And beyond that, farthest in the time limit will win. Yeah.
Yep, it's pretty cut and dry when it comes to a precision platformer like Castlevania. And we should actually make mention that Dr. Bob Tasek did pick his fate, which is actually one of the advantages of Carsey, as he's been pretty steady with those no damage runs. So I do really feel that, especially with the stopwatch enabled in tournament play, he might be able to widen the lead.
Yeah. And this happens to be, this is actually Carsey's pick. This was one of his selected games. I know. It's like, where's the Resident Evil at? I know. Well, we asked our players to give 2 options here, and this is the one we chose here. Again, Castlevania, Carsey plays this a lot. Maybe not exactly the choice of weapons he wanted to see, you know, not being able to use holy water, because obviously the people know Castlevania know holy water is pretty doggone powerful in the Castlevania, but
Well,
not today.
Yep, won't be seeing none of that. No. Nope.
Yeah.
Yep, nope.
So yeah, man. I mean, hey, you're a Castlevania legend here. You have been known to dabble in the Castlevania. What do you think about this challenge? I mean, would you do it?
Yeah, of course I would.
Could you do it? Could you beat this whole game
The
right now? Whip
stopwatch
only?
is all I need is a stopwatch. All I need is the right frame rule for that right frame perfect stopwatch drop on the zombie, and then I'm solid. I mean, I hope
Look at him
those
sound
folks
all
know about
fancy.
that. You know,
The right frame rule. What are you, a Mario 1 runner now? The right
Hey,
frame rule.
frame rules are important in Castlevania. All right, let it be known.
See, we have a bond in the Mario. See, the frame rules. Okay.
All right, looks like we are all set to head up with these competitors. Again, this is more of like a low-ish % challenge run of Castlevania. We give them 20 minutes to get as far as they can go. So let's just get them at the title screen so we can do this glorious countdown. Was that me last time with the countdown? So it's you this time.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have the honor. You're a Castlevania
Honor?
player. Yes. The honor. Let me sound somewhat British, you know, really odd British person, but
Okay. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Alrighty. Okay, we could literally just go back and just hum and sing this whole thing. He's gonna beat boss, and I'm gonna sing my holy spirituals here. But you know what?
Awesome.
We're gonna commentate here. So,
all right, good old classic Castlevania, and again, you gotta take care to not use any sub weapons, or else you will be in the penalty. However, this is a whip only challenge, and they must get far as possible using only the whip, whipping witches and other worldly creatures, and hopefully get a stopwatch as well.
yeah, yeah. And this game is this is a really popular speed game. Most people who run Castlevania is one of those games where it's kind of the knockback game. Your walking speed standardly is almost in every Castlevania game is generally slow compared to the speed you hit when you take damage. You just move forward faster, and this is definitely that thing here. Again, most people who know this game know about this little early trick here, which we don't prohibit them from doing it.
Let's see. It does save a considerable amount of time if they get it off the first time. Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Yeah, so you can basically, if you don't know already, you can actually jump off there, hit that bat, and actually land on top of the wall there and skip this section you see Dr. Bob going through right now. Carsey carefully making his way over the holy water. And, ooh. So he's going to go back up the track.
You drop like a sack of brick.
Yeah, man, this is like insta-gravity. And,
Oh,
it's
very
Carsey.
nice bad boost.
And Carsey taking the lead now as a result here.
Oh, oh no. Losing all the upgrades to the whip.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ouchie, ouchie. So again, Carsey has this is one of his games he chose to play. And he does have the invincibility that, again, weird. That's all cool. Uh-oh, he has the axe, though.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to make sure he does not use the axe at all, because that would be against the rules there. So let it whip.
It would bode really well if he had the stopwatch, because trying to get this bat to stay in one place, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, if he could use that lovely axe he has, but again, he's...
Oh, there we go. Get a couple reps in.
Get that combo win. Uh-oh, it's 4-4. One health left here. It's a close match here between our two.
Yo, my bat is zoning. He is
He's like,
I don't have enough time to deal with you.
Oh, and he just literally swoops in and takes him out. So now it's over to Dr. Bob here. Same thing. He doesn't worry about that, but this bat is not having him either. He's just bombing him. Like, this is mild little block here. Oh.
I mean, not a bad strategy.
Yeah, he's on there.
There are some manipulations that you can do with the bat. I know of that.
Yeah, this is definitely a challenge with whip only. And again, Dr. Bob taking a death as well. Anything that has loft is good, and the whip has no loft. It's just straight in front of you. You know, so Carsey relying on this bat, and look, he's back in the center, just chilling.
Look at that. I like the bubble that Carsey's put up right here. Actually, like it's so. Because here's the thing, there is a thing in the game known as the critical hit. So whenever you do the critical hit, it's basically you are attacking at the same frame that you are actually getting hit, and that deals a considerable amount of damage to this boss. It's actually very essential to the speed run.
Yeah,
I mean, like better to mash that out and hopefully get a crit than try to time the hits and missing all of them.
Yeah, that's definitely a reset for the speedrunners here. But these players, this to get past this here, this low percent runs of mini games can be very, very. This guy, here we go. Don't forget to pick up
music.
Don't forget to pick up Bobby's mixtape on that one, by the way. I'm just saying.
SoundCloud, please.
Oh, SoundCloud, gotcha. This is kind of boss where.
Yeah, go ahead.
You just need to I would just go for it like that. Did you see that? Orb.
Easy orb.
That's right. You don't need no Mario World for this one.
Yeah.
So Carsey moving on to stage 04. The bat is down. and I'm
You know,
sure
I'm
they're
trying-
probably
I'm trying
thrilled.
to see how the bat fight goes on Dr. Bob Taxes. This is kind of like one of the last chances that he gets before he actually takes a game over.
Yeah, he's at that 0 of life there. As Carson begins his vertical climb in this level. So let's see how Dr. Bob fares. We can stay on Carson's tail. At least if he games over, he'll be right on stage 4 versus going back here and. Well, I tell you,
Yep, go ahead.
if you don't like this, you should try to challenge yourself. Because sometimes you don't get a feel of how hard this is until you play it yourself in this mode. And Dr. Bob has got it done. So he'll also be on stage 4 as well, right behind Carsey. So
Easy
we
clap.
continue. Yes, Orb.
Orb. Carsey picking up that knife. You can't use that knife in the whip only run.
Yeah, so the good thing about Castlevania 1, you have to do 2 button inputs. You have to push up and throw, up and shoot to actually use your special weapon anyway. So
Is he going for it? Is he going for it?
he's going for the clip. So this is actually really easy. Just jump up and get knocked up.
Yep,
See,
there we go.
even I knew that. Look at there.
Very
So,
nice.
Yeah, this level can be really done because you have to walk all the way to the right and then go up and then walk. That's just who wants to do that? Not these guys.
This is a pretty perilous part of the stage.
Uh,
Don't get crushed.
yeah, Castlevania known for these insta kill. Do these even have a name? Just crushers.
Crushers. Yeah,
Yeah,
they crush.
yeah. No iframe, just. That's all you're gonna hear. So let's see what Dr. Bob knows about. Oh.
Trying to get those Medusas in place, and he's like,
It's gonna walk
But here's the
out.
thing
Oh,
about these
oh.
knights, they take a considerable amount of effort to get through. You almost got
Yeah.
damage boosted into that pit below.
Yeah, there is no mashing to save yourself from a knockback in Castlevania.
Not at all. And coming up next is the boss Medusa for Carcinogen, making pretty good headway in this low-ish % run.
Yeah, by the way, chat had a question about the mini hearts. So the mini hearts actually allow you to use your sub weapon that many number of times, but since they can't use sub weapons, the hearts effectively don't have any effect actually in this run.
Medusa just trying to pin him to that corner, and it was working.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
but
there he
there we go.
goes.
Very nice kill. Easy clap and an orb. Oh
right.
no, but on Dr. Bob Tatzik's side, he gets
Oh.
clipped by the instant kill crusher.
Mm.
And now he's back here again.
So he's got the cross, but so he can't use it. So again, yeah. So the hearts are directly connected. Basically, your ammo for your sub weapon. So he's fine as long as he doesn't use it. Then
Oh.
this knight. So he's got this guy's some issues here. Now you can obviously power up your whip, but that's no problem with that one. But nevertheless, Carsey into stage 7 with these little like flying monkeys or something. I don't quite know what the enemy is
flea
called.
man? The flea man? Like the little flea, the hopper, I think they call them. Like,
There's nothing little about those fleas. Those things are just half as
that's
big
why
as
they're
you are.
men.
You know?
Flea men.
Oh,
Check
my
the
goodness.
manual.
Manuals? What is this reading manual stuff? I don't do that until like 3 years after I buy the game.
Every time I buy a new game, like that was great, Goran. You get that big, thick instruction manual with all of this information to.
Well, see, I
What?
didn't do that. I mean, I'm like 70 years old. I mean, my reading manual was basically going into a Toys R Us and flipping up the little card in the video game aisle and reading the back. You know, back in the days of Toys R Us with the yellow price tags. Yeah, that's my day. You know, somebody in chat can relate. Yeah, both of us who on AARP. Yeah, you can relate to me. But I didn't read the manual until like after I beat the game. Usually, I think.
Man, every time, it would be accompanied by that. Oh no!
Oh,
Carsey falling into the abyss, and like here's the thing about like dead drops, as like I like to call them, is that whenever you like try to walk off of a ledge, you get that instant max gravity,
yes.
and it just falls like Family Guy, like just like a ton of bricks, and it's
You know.
extremely punishing and it's extremely disheartening.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because we had a game in our first show, Mega Man 1, that also has an insta drop gravity when you're walking off the magnet beam. We got a theme going on with the show here. But Carsey,
around the same year, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, it's OG NES, the beginning of the Castlevania series here. So there were anomalies that you probably don't see anymore. I mean, I think the stairs still stink in Castlevania. You can always just like walk off in most Castlevania. Just, I don't know.
Castlevania stairs get better with every iteration, but they're still quite terrible.
Yeah, like right now you see that about like you can't just jump up and then hold right. You have to be moving towards it, So it's kind of a little off the first time you play. It's like why can't I just move towards it?
Very nice timed mashing, also destroying that projectile so you wouldn't get hit. Definitely preserving a lot of health for the Medusa fight.
Yeah,
and he picked up that stopwatch too, so that might bode well. Just might want to take care to not pick up another one. No, that's fine. That's another heart.
Oh boy. So are these the Fleeman? No, those aren't the Fleeman. What are those?
These are the Medusa heads.
Yeah. The babies from the previous boss, eh?
Yep, babies from the previous boss, and they are congruent in all Castlevanias and take them so. Dr. Bobtastic utilizing that stopwatch, hacking, whacking, smacking, and Medusa is down. Very nice catch up and grabbing that orb.
Yeah, that was a really good fight there, I must say. So he'll be in the same general world, should I say, of that. But both players having a stopwatch.
Yeah, now we have a stopwatch to pick up by Carsey, so that's going to be and an invincibility potion. Luck be something tonight. This is extremely nice. This is the loadout that you want.
Yeah, definitely for this category we're doing. This is perfect for them. So. Just gotta stay alive here to get to this next boss here.
Dr. Bobtastic mistakenly picking up that holy water. Losing that stopwatch. Carsey's still holding on to it.
Yeah.
And I think it might just bode well to just use the stopwatch at this point, but very, very nice reserved usage of the hearts. And again, like Carsey's done like no damage run, so it's like he really knows how to take it slow with these games. Like this isn't a speed run necessarily, this is a race, but like hey, as long as you can like outlast and make sure you go steadily.
Oh man,
like a ton of bricks. Did you see that?
Those are like vacuum spinners in those pits, just sucking them down there. Oh my goodness!
All right, so coming up to the mummy, the Akmadons.
And, oh goodness!
There's actually a pretty nice trick to like getting them to line up the way that you want to.
Man, no little something nice. Still
maybe
get that.
There we go. Maybe try to get some critical hits in here.
He doesn't want that.
I'm going for it. I'm just going for it. He's got the meat. He picked up the meat. There we go.
And
will this be enough?
No. Oh. He was down to 1 HP, got the meat, and then went right back to 1 again. Oh,
that could have been grounds for some critical hits as well. Like, that's painful.
Yeah. So, Carson them visually look like the same stage, but again, Carson's on stage screen 9 versus 7 for Dr. Bob here. Oh, what's that random staircase that goes to nowhere? Oh goodness.
Yeah, that's just part of the background, that looks like a lot of the foreground, which makes this winding way extremely confusing to navigate. Maybe if it's your first time playing.
Yeah, it's like, why am I even going to climb the staircase to nowhere? But nevertheless, back to 7 it goes. Fleeman there and jumping skeletons for Carsey here, trying to get back to that boss again. So here we go. Carsey letting it whip on these guys. That enemy is like in every Castlevania game. I know it has to be.
Here we go. We got some meat on the horizon. We got to activate the boss fight. He's like, how are we going to be doing this? Let's see if we can try to take the first one down. No. We're going to be stacking up on you and like taking all of those mummy wraps takes a whole bunch of damage. But what if we whip them both at the same time? Yes. Remember, that critical hit is still in the play. And Carcinogen SDA might be taking the mummy down. Just 1 more HP. Can he do it? And with a jump forward air, he takes it, grabs that orb, and on to stage 10.
That was concerned if he missed that jump. He would just right into the enemy and might have wiped him out. But he has the edge here. Head to stage 10. Bob not too far behind here, but we're down to just under 5 minutes of game time left.
Oh, here we go. I love
yes. This level, getting the perfect knockback across the gap there.
Nice. Watch.
This level, I think if you're a first-time player, is just quite frustrating because you've got, the guys out the water. It's usually right where you're going to jump at, and then you fall back to nothing.
And, very nice bad jump.
Ooh. Yeah, this is this game right here.
Oh.
Yeah,
taking a lot of damage, and like this particularly is just extremely heinous.
Yeah. Again, this is where sometimes that low percent using whip only is that holy water not being able to use that is just
sneak up.
Anyway, shouts out to them just walking inside the terrain above them or whatever. Stalactites, stalagmites. I forgot which one was which.
Yeah, same.
But here we go.
The game over by Bob Tastic, but still gets one on stage 7. Still able to catch up, but we are still creeping up on a little bit more than 3 minutes left of this challenge. Carsey makes it to stage 11.
Did he just walk up there? Did he just walk through brick?
Yeah. That's the workout regimen of Simon Belmont. You walk through bricks. That's how he stays so that's how he stays so toned.
Maybe I should try that myself, Here we go. Man, just Fleeman dropping everywhere in this long section for no reason. Just a game extender.
Doesn't get clipped by the bone dragon.
Yeah, he just walked right under that, no problem. It's like he knew what to do. I don't know. It's stuck on hearts here. Uh-oh, we don't want that.
No, dropped it. We get some meat here.
No!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and whoo, boy, sometimes Castlevania's placement on checkpoints is kind of rude, but...
Agreed. But hey, it's a 12-minute speed run. It's fine. Just reset. It's fine. That was an unfortunate formation.
Wow, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, man. Those things just flying out of the water, dude. And
he gets sandwiched.
This game, it's one of those things about old school NES games. It's like, the enemies spawn basically where you physically are on the screen, like the left or right enemies, and it's just like ever since Zelda 2, it does that kind of stuff. And it's just frustrating. But nevertheless, he's gotten pretty decently far with under 2 minutes of play left here.
Yeah, and to think this is only 20 minutes, like I kind of want to see it play through till the end, but we can't.
What was that? Bonus content extended that time. Let's start it back to 0. Let's go. No, let's not do that. We can't do that right now.
That's the only time where we can't reset.
Oh, we have no access. I ain't got no right to do that. All right. Crossing that ocean. Ooh.
Still keeping that stopwatch pretty fresh and stocked up on hearts especially for this segment. Will bode extremely well from.
Oh boy. One more flea section. 60 seconds here. Did they ever remake this game?
They did. They remade it like 5 times. So they've remade it into Super Castlevania 4, basically like a expansion or like a reimagining of Castlevania 1. You also have the arcade Haunted Castle, which is an extremely hard version of Castlevania 1 if you think this is hard. They also do have Castlevania Chronicles for the PlayStation, which has an arranged mode and a Faithful 2 stage formation mode. There's a lot of ways that they remade Castlevania. Like if you think that 2020 is all about the let's remake everything crazy. No, Konami was way ahead of the game there. way ahead of the game.
Well, speaking of game here, as Carson gets to the balls, we are out of game time here. 20 minutes has elapsed here. Even though Frankenstein will just have to take a go to the face just for the heck of it. Oh!
But yeah, it is time. Now we have Carcinogens, 12 stages progressed to Dr. Bob Tastic's 9. Excellent effort from both competitors on the Castlevania front, especially with the low-ish % run. But that is going to be it for Carcy. He's going to add 2 points to the total score. But it's not over yet.
That is indeed right. So Carson is going to be up 5-2, which means this is a pivotal game for Dr. Bob because our next game is worth 2. Our final game is worth 4. And if I do my math right here, if Carson wins this, he will be uncatchable. So we're going to need Dr. Bob to hopefully get this win here. And since both of our players' choice games have been played now, this being Carson's and Link to the Past being Dr. Bob's, it's just up to us now. Our stuff in the mix here. So in game number 6, the player that is ahead will pick, which means that we're going to get Carsey in here in our studio to chit chat for a second. Hello, Carcinogen. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
See, that wasn't so hard. Who needed holy water anyway?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, still the bone snakes without holy water is pretty obnoxious. That's
Not
what
get
I think.
clipped.
That I don't know. I really wanted to get to stage 5, but whatever.
Hey, I think you all did pretty good, man. That first boss though got both of y'all a few times there, but hey, it is what it is, right? And I see you do have the little skips. I see you over there skipping some stuff. You got a little skill over there. But will that skill hold up on this game pick here? We have game 6 and choice 6 and choice 7 to pick from. You're ahead, so you get to pick in round 6. Now, by the way, if you win this round, that's it. He can't catch you. But if you fail this round, we're going to game 7. So pick carefully. What do you say, 6 or 7?
I'll say 7.
All righty. Lucky number 7. All right. We're going to put you back in the room to get set up for this. And game 7.
Oh, would you look at that? John, you could take this one. Take it away, John. Take it away.
Anyone that knows me knows I do a lot of game shows on my stream. And so this, oh boy, we are playing Wheel of Fortune Junior Edition. Okay. So this goal is pretty cool. So we're going with a high score challenge here. So Wheel of Fortune Junior features 3 rounds of play and then a bonus round. All we are concerned about are the first 3 rounds, okay? They will have 2 attempts to win as much money as they can in each of those 3 rounds. They have 2 games they can play, alrighty? All they gotta do is win the most money. So we're going to take their high score, which is always visible on screen. So right after round 3, they can reset and try their second attempt. So whoever gets the most money, it's just that simple. But in Wheel of Fortune, it's pretty simple. They earn money by guessing letters. And of course, whatever they spin on the wheel is multiplied by the quantity of that letter in the puzzle. And of course, if they solve the puzzle, they win that money. But if the computer player solves it, womp womp, no money. So yeah, so we went with this one because Vanna is she's
quick with
she's pretty fierce in this version. There's a few versions of Wheel of Fortune on the NES. There's the Family Edition, which is styled just like this. There's a junior version, there's a regular version. There's also the one featuring Vanna White. But unfortunately on that game, Vanna is not in a hurry to turn letters. She walks very, very slow, which is why we did not choose that game. Even though visually it's kind of cool one, but yeah, Wheel of Fortune, man. What do you think about this pick here?
I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. You always come out of left field with the nice puzzle games and the game show games, and like I'm not knowing what to expect. Like this game came out at such an early era that I don't know what sort of puzzles that they've yet to solve. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. So again, a little bit of randomness because obviously we can't control what puzzles they have. So not only will they have to solve puzzles well, they'll have to have really good spins of the wheel, which they can't control, at least at speed anyway, the strength of the wheel spin. So they're hoping to obviously land on big numbers, and get big quantity, get big multiples, and of course avoid lose a turn, and of course bankrupt. Yeah, lose all their money. Not good on that one. So yeah, that's what's up, Wheel of Fortune. The game show in a game show kind of thing here.
Gameception. I like this.
Yes. And for the programmer, the nested game show. Alrighty. Yeah, we're not going Family Guy here. Can I have a Batman symbol? Yes, we're gonna take that joke to the grave with us, ain't we? But it is kind of funny though. Yeah, this is not the shopping area for you old heads. Like you buy prizes with your money. No, we're beyond that phase here. So man, look at that classic Wheel of Fortune. So we got Bombtastic versus Carsai.
Yeah, Carsai.
Alrighty, this should be good. So of course, yeah, solve the puzzle quick as they can. Well, not necessarily quick, but they have to get money. They need money. That's what we count about. So
we just need good RNG rules for a lot of nonsensical things about video game shows on a home console. I don't know how it's gonna be.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. So we're gonna get ready and spin that wheel. So let's start that countdown here. Let's count from 06. How about that?
Like
already, 06 already. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty. By the way, I want you to watch Vanna when she shows the puzzle. Watch her animation. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Amazing graphics here. So here we go. Let's spin that wheel here again. I feel like it should be a game show host. I'm gonna be Pat Blackjack right now, okay? The top dollar on the wheel is $1,000 in round 1. Alrighty, and of course on car seat we're looking for a person. And oh wow, Dr. Bob picked up a free spin actually on his first spin. So by the way, free spin doesn't exist anymore in Wheel of Fortune. They have free play. So free spin means if they lose their turn, miscall a letter, they can use a free spin to maintain their turn. So man, it's kind of crazy when free spin doesn't exist anymore. But anyway, here we are.
Bobtastic going wild on those spins there.
Yeah. So he's got big numbers. He's got 700 there. Fictional person versus person for Carsey here. Oh, Carsey gets missed turn. We can't. It's not a text on the screen. You can't lose a turn in that little gap down there. So.
Oh, this is so nerve wracking. Why'd you pick this? Like,
hey.
No, this
so
is
Carsey, yeah. So Carsey's gonna wait for the computer player. Bob Tasha also lost his turn as well. So he'll have to wait out the CPU player. So of course, while the CPU is sitting, they can try to figure out the puzzle, and hopefully if they get another turn. So here we go, and again, Vanna moving very, very swiftly across the puzzle board. Again, if you actually haven't played Wheel of Fortune featuring Vanna White, you would notice the dramatic difference between Vanna's movement in that game versus this one. This one, she's on a mission. The other one, she's tired.
Look at that. Strutting. Look at that strut.
It's pretty cool, I must say. So now again, for those who don't know, back in the day, if you buy vowels do cost $250 in order to buy one. But it does give you vital information to help solve the puzzle, obviously. Because both our players right now are just watching the CPU players. And remember, the only thing we care about is that total column. Okay? You do not keep any money unless you solve the puzzle in that round. So winning money and not solving doesn't help.
So do you have like a certain like generic route that you use to go about solving these puzzles? Like
you just gotta get good. Well, yeah. So typically, the typical Wheel of Fortune player, if you ever watch the show, they typically will focus around the primary letters R, S, T, L, N, E. Yeah. Those are basically the 5 letters and vowels consonants and vowels that appear the most frequently in the English language. Okay, so typically you'll stick around them. Unless there's a certain type of puzzle, maybe not in this game because of the age of this game, that, for instance, there's a category called What Are You Doing? And that puzzle always has some word that ends with ing. So you'll probably start with like an N or G. And of course, hopefully there are more letters around. Carsey misspelling Abraham Lincoln. Who's this Lincoln? So Carsey solved the puzzle, but according to my scoreboard, he has no money. But he gets the house minimum. Back in the day, the house minimum was $200. So if you won less than 200, you get 200. So he's on the board, and Dr. Bob tested with $26.50 though.
Hello.
Big bucks over there, man.
Coming into some big money, some crazy money.
Indeed. So here we go. Round number 2 is off, and let's see what happens here. So Claire, computer player for Carsey, and Carol, starting with a W. Okay, now really W. I think the computer's cheating on Carsey's side there. W. So again, Carsey, it did start off again. Unlike the show back in the day, the wheel values actually stay static throughout the whole show. Some of the newer version games, the one featuring Vanna White, is more traditional to the 90s versions and late 80s, where the top wheel amounts go from 1,000 to 2,500 to 3,500 to the big $5,000 space in round 4 and beyond. But here, those numbers are too big for the podiums, apparently. So it's going to make it 1,000 still. So again, obviously for them playing right now the win this challenge, they want to kind of get an idea what the puzzle is and save those multiples for the bigger spins, obviously. That's worth more money. Once we can figure out what it is, obviously. And here comes Carsey. Oh, just passing the big 1,000.
Are there any other like sponsored trips to like Aruba that are worth a specific amount? Do we have those prize panels on?
No. This game does not actually have any wheel prizes. In fact, wow, actually come to think of it, I don't think any of the NES titles actually have wheel prizes. Yeah, I don't think any of them do. Yeah, because these are the Wheel of Fortune Junior one they're playing, the regular one, and the Family Feud. Family Feud. What am I talking about? The family version all are kind of styled the exact same way you see as this one, just kind of a different color palette.
Yeah.
The only prize are based in the bonus round, and the reason we exclude the bonus round is because the bonus round just has a prize, and they don't display how much it's worth. So there's no way to really assess that in this particular competition. Besides, hey, they solved the bonus round puzzle, but whatnot. Wow, look at these titles though. We got 2 titles ironically, and I think everybody in chat knows both of them.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of puzzle solvers in the chat.
Yeah, Carson is getting the puzzle wheel
What
back.
is it, chat? What is it? No coaching.
Carsey has a lot of money, but he doesn't have control of the wheel. Meanwhile, Dr. Bob is going to get Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde picking up another $35.50 on the wheel there.
Ooh, big money, big prizes.
Dr. Bob is trying to force this game 7 here right now. Carsey has the money, but he can't solve it. So Bob is up at $6,200. And he has his 3rd round, the speed up round. So in this round, I will give the wheel a final spin. Vowels are worth nothing, and constants will be worth the amount of $150 for Dr. Bob. So in the speed up round, there's no more spinning, just one single spin. All the constants are worth the same. You can still choose a vowel. They're just not worth any money. They don't cost any money either. So Dr. Bob looking pretty good here. And then, of course, as we see, there is the solve for Carsey getting Winnie the Pooh. Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear.
Maybe it is you.
Dude, my Disney Channel era, man. Oh my goodness.
Such a good era. Oh my lord.
We can just rewind that clock a few years here, a couple decades. Ugh. So here we go, round 3 here. Again, right now, they will have a chance to play one more game to try to better their score. And so they're going to probably have time for that. Again, once this run is over, they can immediately reset because we don't care about the bonus round. So again, they have a set number of time to try to guess the puzzle, and then otherwise they have to just skip their turn. And fiction person, trying to figure out what that right side might be. A fictional person. Steve Jobs. No, that's not fiction. Steve Jobs. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, someone's trying to solve over there. Uh-oh.
What do you think, chat?
What is that? The stove? The stove? The stove manager? The stove manager? And there it is.
Yep.
So Bob-tastic actually the clean sweep over there, solved all 3 puzzles in that first game there. And
It's a pretty nice stack.
Yeah. $6,800 there. So well done for Dr. Bob. So he can reset now. Again, we're not going to have to worry about the bonus round because there is no cash value. Oh, a trip to come see me. Look at that. Look at those amazing graphics. A $1,000 toy token. Token.
Wouldn't I want that? Oh, it's all I ever wanted, John.
You want a toy token? I'll print you out one.
$1,000 toy token.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is before the days of like some of y'all who know like the 80s Wheel of Fortune, when they had like the WHEEL. I'm showing my game show nerdicity right now. 25,000 was like the prize. You know, back in the old school like 80s Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is before your time. I don't think you even on Earth yet.
Let's not talk about that.
Well, I mean, I was still young too. But anyway, like, yeah, I mean, back in the day, man, there was some crazy part. Like, you could win like a $70,000 bracelet. You know, just stuff that you can't afford insurance on, and you know, bonds and stuff. But nothing says I love you like cold hard cash. You know, just give me the money.
Boy, and how.
You know? So, bump the whole shopping era of Wheel of Fortune where you can go buy yourself a Dalmatian or a gold-plated magazine stand worth $400. Like, what? Does anybody have magazine stands in their house anymore?
No. What kind of question is that?
Just gotta sit him beside your sofa. Let me go reach over here and grab this 8-year-old edition of Time or something, you know? But here we go. Yeah, come see. Now, by the way, you all, we do provide the information that they can reset in a nice little pamphlet provided with it. Yep. It might have slipped Carsey's mind here that he can reset after round 3, which is costing him very valuable time right now. Unless he can solve the next rounds very, very quickly here. We've been reminding him very recently to reset, but he is in the flow here. But I need to say, he's got to beat that $6,800 to force the sweep, but I don't know. Oh, no, he didn't win the fabulous prize. The VCR gear.
That's what I want.
What is that? Is that a remote below?
That looks like it. Yeah, that's the remote. You know how some of the remotes were like kind of like solar power generated at the top left or top right?
I'm sorry, I'm not that young. See, my remote plugged into my TV.
I was that young.
You gotta sit like 2 feet from the TV for a plug-in remote. Like, what's the benefit of the remote if you guys still go blind watching it? You know?
What a time.
Oh my goodness, right. So here we go. Dr. Bob is on his way here in the round. Yeah, so this is the Junior Edition. So the puzzles are a little more nicer, you know? They're not overly challenging. But again, there's the Family Edition, which has another set of puzzles, and then there's the regular one. Interesting enough to know on the family version, or should I say the one featuring Ben and White, you can actually change puzzles. So it basically says, hey, if you want another puzzle, press select. You can just get a whole brand new puzzle. But as you can see, Dr. Bob with the frame-saving tactics, naming himself A.
Yeah.
You know?
Fewer text rolling, so fewer frames spent.
And Carsey going with C. Look at them. Learning the speed stress already. Wow, look at that word there. It ends and starts with a P. And it's a place. I'm trying to think of what that might be. By the way, speaking of the puzzle, look at the size of that puzzle on Dr. Bob test. Look at Vanna. She just do a
Someone's
split.
getting them L stacks, and that was not Bob-tastic.
Yeah, at 150 L, unfortunately. You know, that's a lot of people. Man, look at Vanna's working hard over there, man. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Vanna these days on the actual show doesn't have to turn anything. She just touches, you know.
I love it.
They don't even need Vanna anymore. She's just there because she's so iconic now, but the Puzzle Boy is electronic. Like, I mean, she doesn't even have to reveal the board anymore. She just claps. I need that job. You know?
What, just standing there and looking pretty?
Do you know that Vanna was in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most frequent clapper in the world?
No.
Yeah.
Is that like is that a Guinness thing?
Yeah. She had the Guinness Book of World Records for the most frequent clapper.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know who's sitting there clapping or counting her claps, but you know, just clap, 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 clap.
Yo, clap.
But it adds up though. And right now, Bob is really adding up his score here, trying to get some money now. There's a nice multiple I see there. The chat, I see the chat with all the guesses there. Look at the chat getting engaged.
Wait, pawn shop like is one word? What? It's John.
Look,
That's not fair, John.
Look, I'm a computer science and applied math major. If spell check says it's one, then it's one. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to ask Google. Pawn. I don't know. Maybe it depends on like where you live. I don't know. Pawn shop. Pawn shop. Pawn shop. Pawn shop.
I can't believe Rachel took all of that money.
Rachel really did.
Guardian's gotta start the next round. That is so disappointing. Oh no, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah. By the way, everywhere I see, yes, it says a pawnbroker is an individual's pawn shop or pawn shop. Okay, I'm saying that you visually can't see that. Yeah, it literally says it both ways is okay. Pawn shop or pawn shop.
I'm gonna side eye it, but I'm also going to accept it.
Like
as we're going up on the last 2 minutes here.
I got a question though. Whose job is it to determine whether or not which way a word is right? Like, who has that job to say, you know what? No, pawn shop should be one word. No, pawn shop. Like, who gets that job to determine how the English language is like visually done? Like, who does that?
I don't know. I mean,
like, where do I apply for that job? On Monster or something? I don't know.
Merriam-Webster, right?
.com careers. Let me look at their benefits real quick here.
So
that's
about
Webster, like Webster, the TV personality, Webster, the sitcom character, Emmanuel Lewis.
We'll be sure to snail mail it.
All right, so here we go. Bob is in the round 3 here. Looks like he probably is going to have the W here with that $6,800. Carsey. They're probably not gonna be to finish this round here in the 17-minute time limit. He does have no money right now. Poor Rachel. And there we go. So it's like the White Hover.
The White Hotel.
What is this guy doing? He's playing with us. Sneaky. Making Vanna work all that hard. So there we go. So the White House for Bob, and he's going to have $3,100 in this round. But nevertheless, he does have the win with $6,800, cashing in really well in that first round. And Carsey, unfortunately, Carsey. Now he spends $1,000 when time is up. It wasn't never mind. He missed call letter anyway.
Yeah.
So. But it's not good,
unfortunately. That means we get a game 7 as Dr. Bob-tastic hangs on, bumping his total score up to 4. That means the last game decides it all. What do you think about that, John?
Well, I'm thinking, being the fact that I know what it is, it should be quite interesting, actually. But you know what? Before we get to that final game, we're going to have to take a little break here.
Mm-hmm.
Because so get ready to go stretch, because the climax, dude, 2 straight shows in a row have gone to game 7. I couldn't be happier. So it's going to be 4 for Bob, 5 points for Carsey. The final game is worth 4 points. So whoever wins it will be tonight's Super Boss.
Yeah.
And I know you're excited about this last game, aren't you?
I am extremely excited. It's super related, and I cannot wait to reveal this final game to our competitors and to the audience. After we take that commercial break, we are going to be running a little bit of ads. However, if you do not want to see any of these ads, I definitely implore that you subscribe to the Games Done Quick channel, because all of your subscriptions and your bits go towards funding our future projects like this one. So thank you very much for all of the support, and thank you for making this an ecstatic and an amazing and an energetic episode of Super Boss Brothers. We are not done yet. We have one challenge to go, but we will see you in just a moment. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right. The moment you've been waiting for is finally here. Welcome to the second episode of Super Boss Brothers, hosted live on GD Hot every other Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're bringing you 2 fiercely skilled retro gaming veterans and pitting them against each other in a myriad of handpicked challenges to find out who is the Super Boss. And boy, do we have a finale for you today. We only have one game left on the board. And when it comes to these 2 competitors, Dr. Bob Tastic has been clawing back from the jowls of defeat with 4. And Carsey, with an expert gameplay on his own end, has gotten 5 points. But this final round is worth 4 points. So anyone can blow anyone else out of the water. Now, it is my pleasure to bring you the reveal of game number 6. That's right. Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior. It is going to be a Game 7 deathmatch. Well, also a high score challenge. John, what are you not feeling this energy? The Street Fighter not get you hype?
I mean, the only thing that makes me sad is not like Street Fighter 2 Turbo Ultimate with like the 12-star speed and all that mess, but this will do here. You cannot know what this game is here. In the video game world here. Again, this is a high score challenge on the difficulty of 4. And it's quite simple. Whoever gets the highest score in a single run and a 1 credit clear is the winner. The winner of Super Boss Brothers tonight. It's just that simple, man. I know anyone that knows my brother Bobby knows that he is a lover of the fighting games here. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you at this moment?
11,000.
11,000. Go put that in your calculators right quick. Ready?
That's right. These 2 competitors can use any of the 8 characters roster and attempt to score the highest points in a single game. If you lose 2 rounds in a row, it's game over. You got to restart the playthrough. It's a 1 credit completion, but the player that scores the most points wins. There's a couple of nice ways to game the system. A couple little bit of nice points of if you do some combos, you would get amount of points. I don't want to spoil too much here because I don't know if any of these folks have played this before. Carcinogen and Dr. Bob Tastic. I know Carsey's played a little bit of fighting games, but I'm not sure about Bob Tastic.
Yeah, I don't know what he does. You never know what people do when they're not streaming. They may have a whole nother world of gaming skills that no one's even aware of. But we're going to find out whether or not they have the skills, or in my opinion, the mashing ability to just hopefully outdo their AI opponents here.
Mm.
And We'll see what happens, eh? Oh boy, Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, there's a lot to customize within the game. You got to make sure to check your buttons just so you can be like the most comfortable playing that 6-button layout style. But it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna ask you a question when they start playing.
What's
Got a
up?
good question.
When they start playing, all right.
Yeah,
It's gonna be nice, and it's gonna be pretty interesting seeing what kind of characters they start off with, and we'll go into a little bit of that.
Oh yeah,
right
they're playing
now.
the Super Nintendo version, by the way, you all. The SNES version.
The very first Street Fighter to ever grace the console. Not Turbo, but the World Warrior. All right,
The world.
I can't
You got to
believe
count this one down, man. This is all you hear.
it. Yes, and thank you for that.
If
All
I
right.
say nothing for the next like 17 minutes, it's all good. I'm still here. He's like a little
All
kid in a
right.
candy store right now.
Street Fighters, let us get at the ready and count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. All right, this is Street. What?
I was like, I just love how you just evolved into the Street Fighter voice.
USA. This is Street
Ready.
Fighter 2, one of the most popular, the beginning of one of the most popular fighting game franchises in the entire world. This is where it pretty much started for a lot of people for the competitive fighting game scenes, especially for the old heads. And it's pretty much that, a fighting game, pretty bare bones. There are a lot of special commands to do that will have your character throw out special attacks. But if you're a retro gaming enthusiast or a fighting game enthusiast, you don't really need to know all this. You already do. However, for all those people who do not know, this is the high score challenge. So there's a lot of ways that you can actually take advantage of the scoring system in this game. The faster that you take your opponent down, the more points you'll earn, and also the more health that you have at the end of a round, the more points you'll earn. It's actually pretty easy to rank up some points if you know the system. And if we see Dr. Bob Tastic getting crossed up and swept.
Wow, poor Chun-Li. Oh man. So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Since the players have the ability to choose their character, who is the person you would not pick? Maybe just from a pure like ability standpoint. Who is the weakest link here?
I think for the sake of ease of use, it would probably be Zangief. Zangief is Russian wrestler guy, and he's kind of like the grappler in the game. And you have to get really close to your opponent in order and do a pretty complex motion, especially when you're doing it on a gamepad, close to your opponent in order to grab them for that massive damage.
Wow.
But
awesome.
the thing is, the AI of this is so kind of brutal that and it'll read your inputs so you don't really get that chance to use those powerful attacks that Zangief has.
Yeah, and for those in chat wondering, the games they're playing are not necessarily games they've ever played. As we know tonight, Dr. Bob has expressed the fact that most of the games tonight he has never played. So this is like his first time ever playing the game. So we're in the Super Nintendo world. So I mean, you can correct me here. All the buttons. I mean, you got a jump button, you got a kick button, you've got. Is this like the up to jump type?
Yeah.
Game?
It's tap up to jump. You can do up back or up forward to jump in that direction. There isn't like a jump button, so like it's pretty, kind of like a crisp platformer, but you're facing left or you're facing right. You're facing your opponent, all the time. So you have all of these special inputs, and Carcinogen is actually in a pretty hairy situation here, grabbing a win out in the first match with Ryu. Let's see if he can get that sweep in, but oh no, Dawson with that crouching medium kick. That slide goes for so much, and it definitely traded in Dawson's favor. Now it's round 3. Now let's see how Carcinogen tries to take down Dawson, this fearsome lanky beast. Oh no, getting drilled right into there.
Wow.
And now, very nice jump forward roundhouse by Carcy, but Dawson has still got the. Oh my! Look at
He
those.
dodged those.
Ooh. Carsey with the placed Hadoukens.
Just slid under it.
Yeah, Dawson likes to slide into the DMs, but Ryu says no.
Oh,
no. You got
crispy.
fire. You got fire.
Oh my goodness.
Dawson, the AI can cheat in this game, so you kind of gotta. Oh, that would have been.
Wow.
Maybe he's a little bit. He was trying to get that out. Oh no, it's Noogie time.
Oh, that's
no.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh, and
Oh.
with no time remaining there.
With that recovery, and yeah, either way would have. But gets a little bit of those points for that life deficit, and Carcinogen moves on to round 3, Chun-Li time.
Yeah, maintaining a score of 25,500 there. So nice points there. Dr. Bob, unfortunately, start back over again. But again, plenty of time here.
Yeah, there's a lot of patience to be had in like when you're just starting out when playing fighting games. Like you have to be able to be aware of like all of your options and like how to use them. Like there are certain, like we call them normals. So whenever you press like the X or the Y button, you'll let forth like a light punch or a medium punch. We call those normals. And the way that these normals are constructed, especially within like competitive play, is that like, you know, they are supposed to be answers to everything else. Like a crouching roundhouse from like Balrog, or I think a standing medium punch will always have like this little uppercut motion, and like that'll really stuff in like the jump in attempts. Like you got to make sure like you know have access to all those options like that. Like for a Shoto like Ken, even though you know he's not being controlled by anybody, like Ryu. So Carsey's playing Ryu. He has the option to thwart these anti-air attempts. Or these aerial attempts with the Shoryuken or something of greater strength.
And there's a lot going on in this game. I mean, knowledge-wise and move-wise, and just knowing how to block or just come back from any move. It's just I'm impressed by some of these fighting game players. I mean,
see, look at that stuffing those aerial attempts, just gaming the system, and he's gonna get a pretty nice point boost out of this if he can keep a lot of his health. Oh no, but Chun-Li just keeps jumping in, and oh my god, that cross-up, is he going to be dizzy? No, this is gonna be a last attempt, and the trade on Chun-Li. And this is how hype fighting games get, ladies and gentlemen, bros and bays, guys and gals, and non-binary pals. This is Street Fighter.
Man, Chun-Li was just
she was hopping and crossing people. You, as a fighting game player, must be able to thwart that attempt.
Wow. Well, interesting enough to know, even though Dr. Bopper is reset, look at his points, though. He actually has more points than Katsu does right now. He's been having a lot of health remaining on these fights.
He's having a lot of health remaining, and he's finishing the rounds quickly. Finishing the rounds quickly gives you a hefty bonus in these points.
Yeah, he's up to 52,600 already.
Wow.
Which is really up there. And yeah, that's quite interesting. So here we go, continue on. So of course Carsey game over, so his high score is 34,500. So right now Dr. Bob gonna have the edge right now if he completes this whole game over.
Who got fired? Still having one more still having a round to come back.
Man, that was quite close there. Hey, the epic fight between Ken and Ryu over there.
The tale as old as time. Oh my god, taking that jumping roundhouse from Ken. Just that meaty. Oh, and the Shoryuken, of course. How could I forget that you also have this move?
Is this Shoryuken versus Hadouken?
The Shoryuken and the Hadouken.
Hadouken. Why is it not the Hadou Ryu?
So you might recognize the lore of the Hadouken in games like Mega Man X.
This is true.
Oh no, Dr. Bob Tastic got to restart, but pretty hefty with the points. He was like, round 50. Where was that?
Yeah, 55,600 points there. Yeah,
55. Yeah,
55.6K. So all kinds of points there for him. So again, never tried
Still
it.
with,
And
still with ample time to make it back, and I do like the Chun-Li, because if you happen to come on hidden extra points and like just gaming the AI to kind of run into those legs, like bode extremely well for ending the round really quickly.
yeah, look at that. I mean, that's 20,000 point bonus right there alone on that first round.
See, Carsey still. See if Carsey was still trying to go with that Ryu. Maybe Ken. No, goes for the tried and true to face his rival in never-ending battle.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think? So with the playing right now, because this is a high score run, do you purposely take a death to force the game 3 to get more points?
I would. No, because I feel like you'd be wasting more time that way. There's more points to be had, and again, not only getting that health that's full into that bonus, because like if you want to make it to a round 3, you're definitely either time it out so you don't get that bonus from the time, or you're gonna drag it out to the final 1 HP. You're not gonna be getting much of the bonus off of that.
Did you see that perfect there from Dr. Bob-tastic?
And look, that shoots him up to
84,000.
Yeah,
Jeez.
like
30,000 just for vitality for perfect.
you win perfect. Oh, Blanca's pretty much got the number though. Oh, Blanca's pretty mad about that.
Oh man, so that'll show you, man.
What?
Oh, man.
I mean, honestly, if he takes a bow in this round, no hard feelings.
Yeah. So Bob is already 30,000 above his previous high score, exactly 30,000, or more than that now.
And again, for those that are wondering, this is Street Fighter 2, the World Warriors. 8 World Warriors are available to play.
Yeah. And there we go. So Dr. Bob taking that match there, and again, over 97,800 points now for Dr. Bob.
Yeah, definitely in the lead here by a large margin. And he Honda Doskoi. Oh
Yes,
no. Chun-Li's up against Zangief. He's gonna have to make extreme care of protecting that woman.
That's a big guy.
He's gonna be coming in with all grapples and that large hitbox on that jumping roundhouse. You don't want to get cornered up with that.
So is it easy to hit Zangief because he's so big? His hitbox is that big?
It is, but on the same coin, you can see that lariat attack had such an hitbox. Oh my god!
Wow.
And Chun-Li, Dr. Bob-tastic coming back from the brink with that amazing round.
God, that was ridiculous right there. 121,000 plus now for Dr. Bob. Carsey's also on quote PB pace, for lack of a better phrase here.
Yeah, ended up getting the perfect in the last round, and now that's to 64 plus what they take here. Yeah, a total of 80, so it's creeping up. And oh no. We get a death by Dr. Bob-tastic.
Well, so unfortunately we had to Dr. Bob made a slight error there. On the reset, he forgot to change his difficulty to 4. So he was actually playing on the incorrect difficulty.
Oh.
So that means he's gonna have to maintain his previous score as a result of that. He did not change his difficulty to 4, which is what the requirement is. Oops, but it's all good. He's got time to bounce back, and as you saw, with those perfects, that's 30,000 very quickly on top of all the other points.
Indeed. He's got a pretty good grip on how to play Chun-Li and maneuver Battlefield. So even with the increased difficulty, this might be a pretty good way for him to catch up. You got fire. You got free.
Am I seeing double here? What's going on? Same layer, different character though.
Oh, drilled right into. Oh no, he gets stunned, but only. Yeah, Dawson doesn't really have many combos in this game. Oh no!
Oh.
Get the back burnt with the Yoga Free.
So Carson's going to have the edge right now with that, but he needs to make sure he can get this win here to
Almost
keep
to
going.
100K.
Yes. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is old Street Fighter 2 where the damage values are random and nothing else matters. Like,
oh boy, can he hold on here?
Oh.
Got him in the corner.
sweep loop. Oh, very nice anti-air. Mercy
Oh.
with one. No! Yoga Fire
Oh, and
works every time.
burnt up his chances there, but $96,400. I'm in Wheel of Fortune mode here. 96,400, and Carson taking the lead here with just about 5.5 minutes left in this match. But I mean, just 3 perfects is 90,000 alone. So we'll see what happens. Got the bodies to make his move.
He gets a perfect right there.
Oh, look at there! Almost
Jumps up to
40,000.
69,400.
So he is
Nice.
on good pace now. Oh boy, this is
70,000 catching up.
yeah, this is getting crazy here.
Oh, and the what? What? That's cheating! Oh my
This
God! Ryu is the warrior.
wow,
How was he hit on the edge of that?
that
was a cross of Tatsu. What? What?
What? Do we?
Oh
Wow.
no! Don't not the stun again. Oh no!
no!
No.
Oh, and, oh, to the face, and Chili is out. 73,100 for Dr. Bob there. Inching closer, but still not enough with 4.5, with just about 5 or 4 minutes left here.
Yep, just about.
Oh, man, don't blank on Blanca.
Blanca.
Blanca,
Oh
Blanca.
no! And Carcinogen with the anti-air attempt, felling Blanca.
So here we go. Again, trying to maintain that health, that bigger vitality. That seems to be the big point thing, though, the health. So are there special moves worth more point wise?
So I mean, the way that they're points scored with special moves, especially if you will chain them together in combos. Combos are pretty integral to kind of like getting the edge in those bonus points. So hitting a normal and canceling that into a special, could be 2 or more hits, and you'll get points based off how many hits that you do.
Got you there. Oh man, oh wow, Carson's looking to a. Never mind, I'll hush.
But oh yeah, it is that stage. It is that stage, and it is that music.
Oh boy.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Gal sucks.
Like, okay. Gal just like. Ugh.
He was
Oh, my
tired.
Yeah. So we got 2.5 minutes left here.
Oh,
Carson-
can we get the perfect? No. Go score! E Honda.
Oh my goodness.
Edmund Honda, the slapbox daddy, will not be rising again today.
Yeah. Honda has been haunted an L, and they're going to keep on going here. Dr. Bob trying to get the 90. Oh,
Dr.
my
Bob-tastic! Dr. Bob-tastic with that commanding.
Oh my! What is he doing to her?
That is a grapple, sir.
Well, that look. I don't want to ever be grappled like that. I tell you that. That looks horrible. And Dr. Bob
Don't pick a fight with nobody. This is Street Fighter.
Well, I'll tell you what. Dr. Bob is getting close now. He's going to be 96,400. He is up to 7,400.
There's less than 2 minutes left in the challenge as well.
This is his credit clear. He's need to make sure he gets that score beaten.
With Dawson, again, Dawson, a fearsome foot sliding into the DMs, tripping, and with all those long limbs. Oh
Oh, man.
Oh no!
So Car's at 6,800, still not enough, and man, Chun-Li. Dr. Bob cannot lose this game. If he loses this one, this is not going to probably get enough time for him to catch up here.
We'll probably be out of the money.
So he's going to have to get this here.
Carsey looking to improve his personal best, however, up against the Edmund hand.
Man, dollars
Oh,
that
no,
reach is
hand slap.
ridiculous.
Don't run into that.
Oh!
You got fire! You got fire!
Oh man!
Don't tell me you're stunned. Oh no!
Oh!
Please no! No, please! Yes! 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 Oh!
Oh!
Why?
Oh! That was an exact tie again. 73-100. Oh. And
extremely heartbreaking. Still going at it as there is 20 seconds left in the grand finale challenge. Carcinogen has posted up that high score time of 96K, and it doesn't look like he'll be progressing any further than that, but he doesn't need to, because it is all over. Everyone, my friends, I would like, with great esteem, to announce our second episode super boss, Carcinogen. Can we get some claps in the chat for our newest super boss, our newest all-star?
That's right. Congrats to Carcinogen. Again, I found this match from both players. Again, I think I can speak for Bobby in this one that nothing is better when this happens and we force a game 7. It's like any good playoff, playing every possible game. And again, these two players showing you their good stuff and maybe they're not so good stuff, but forcing what we love to see, all the games played, all the games that worked out so hard to play. In fact, let's get these two guys in here as well and maybe chit chat just a little bit with them.
Drag him on up in here and let's get some thoughts going.
So first of all, congratulations to our winner, Carcinogen SDA, aka Carsey. How you doing, my friend? How you feeling? You're a super boss. We're gonna give you a whole sticker and everything. He's overwhelmed, apparently.
Collecting himself. And I can understand. I mean, like, with such a trial that was the game 7, like you don't know like what you're stacked up against. Not only are you racing against your friend right here, but also the points. You got to find a way to game that AI.
Yeah. Well, we're going to try to find Carsey. In the meantime, Dr. Bob, are you with us?
I am.
So, you finished in second. I did the math by myself, but how did you feel about that game 7, man?
Hey,
what do you know about Street Fighter? Was this new for you as well?
Not much. I mean, I played Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition back in the day, and this was slightly different because I remember it being a little faster. But that was I was 12, I think, when I last played this. I remember, I feel like I did not terrible given the circumstances, but yeah.
Oh crap! I was muted.
Yes.
Yes, you were. Coming up, game 8, Discord usage. Okay.
It's okay, Dr. Bob. You can have the sticker.
That's all right.
But yeah, hold on a second. We want to congratulate that winner, Carsey. Congratulations, man! You're a super boss. How you feel?
Well, I'm feeling pretty boss right now, actually.
Hey. That's right. That's what I like to hear there. We're asking Dr. Bob, as you just heard him say, he hadn't played this game in quite a while. What about you? When's the last time you played Street Fighter 2?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
The last time I played Street Fighter 2 was I don't know, CPS 1 version in like an arcade, but that was like a while back. But I don't know, it's like trying to play with the Super Famicom controller is like really stiff. Like I was like I was like halfway debating, like, I don't know, should I go in the other room and get my fight stick or not? But but nah, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if I wasn't really able to if I wasn't really able to get Hadouken spam very well with a Super Famicom controller, I don't think my chances would have been much better with an actual fight stick. So
I got those nice.
Shoot, I don't know how to
anti-air
do
attempts.
any of the silly moves at all.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I'm from the mashing generation. I didn't learn it. I just find something I like and I just keep doing it over and over again. That's all I do. So,
Well, I mean, all right. Well, if everyone's just talk about something else, how about we go down the line through each competitor? And what was your favorite game? What was your favorite moment? Your moment of triumph within any of the challenges in Super Boss Brothers? Carsey, I'll start with you.
Let's see. I liked Gunstar Heroes, like getting the 2 seconds in Gunstar Heroes. Like the 2-second beating Gunstar Heroes, that was about it.
Yeah, that was a close one. Definitely so.
Bobtastic, how about you?
I mean, that was pretty good. I hadn't played most of these games. I had played Castlevania, which is good. So it wasn't like complete sight reading there, though I was sitting there like, I mean, so the things I learned in this, I learned things like Castlevania has a timer. Did you know this? I didn't know this until I heard it ticking down. I'm like, excuse me? Apparently it's not the world's easiest thing to hit that bat with the silly whip. Anyway, but my favorite moment actually in this whole thing was just calling the White House in my very last puzzle on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, man. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that was so good. God, we should have game shows for all the options, but we'll save that for a special edition episode there. But you all definitely made my co-host Bobby very happy by delaying Street Fighter to the final game selection. I must say, I think he was kind of happy about that.
I was definitely happy about it. It's really nice to see, like, all action all the time, and like having the CPU bumped up for one additional notch there was pretty interesting to see how people like reacted, especially how you folks played. Really loved the Chun-Li spam, by the way. Really good cheap tactic. Really good. Like we'll make one out of you. Yeah, we'll invite you to a Black Cup one of these days.
Oh boy, yeah, I'll just get destroyed. That's what'll happen. But yeah, I was like, I didn't really know exactly what was going on there, and apparently I forgot that you have to reset the difficulty after resetting the game. I messed that up. Sorry about that. But yeah,
hey, no worries.
Yeah, no good about that. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And by the way, I want the people in the chat to make sure to give these guys a follow. In fact, let's kind of entice them a little bit. Starting with Carsey. If they follow you, what do you do on your stream? You're both streamers, but what do you do? What can they expect when they follow you? What you gonna do on your stream for them?
Well, for the last 3-4 years, I've been doing mostly like survival horror speedruns, but I've been trying to branch out a little more. But no damage runs are mostly what I've been doing. Kind of thinking of getting back into speedrunning. I just don't know where. Probably not Resident Evil, but we'll see. I had a lot of fun with Zelda though.
Yeah, I've been watching him. He's been doing no damages. Oh boy. All I can say is, can I just brag for a minute? I watched Carsey do like Resident Evil 3, like no damage, Nemesis % knife only, like some just things that no human being should ever attempt without being extremely knowledgeable like he is. So make sure you show him some love. Yeah, indeed. And on the flip side, Dr. Bobtastic, what do you do on your streams, my friend? Tell the world what you do.
Well, if you couldn't tell, I do a lot of randomizer. I do a lot of Zelda randomizers. I do a lot of Link to the Past, a lot of a little less Ocarina of Time. I do some other like random shenanigans. I've been doing a little Mario Maker, a little bit of. I've been trying to do the 3D Mario stuff, but I am so bad. And I also do this. I also do my recordings of my songs, my acapella parody songs that are a bunch of nerd things. Can I put a link to that in the chat? My songs.
I don't know. What is that? I mean,
okay.
Yeah, we'll have
Sure.
a VIP feed that for sure.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Quality content from both our players there, right here during the competition, as well as on the stream. So, if you haven't already, if you appreciate them providing you good entertainment for the past 3.5 hours, show them some love and drop them a follow on Twitch and check out even more of their content and gameplay. You definitely should do that. Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's gonna be it. Again, congrats again to Carcinogen for that W there, and Dr. Bob, you made it exciting, man. You forced the game 7, and we could not be happier and ask for more for a competition show to take it all the way down to the end. We definitely love it, and I hope you all go back and watch it back. You know.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I've seen people that popped into the chat. There's like, I just got in at the last possible moment. No, but hey, can't wait to rewatch this VOD. You can check out all the GDQ hotfix VODs as well as past GDQ runs on our YouTube. Subscribe to youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick and feel free to tweet at us at GamesDoneQuick to tell us what you're interested in. And you are interested in episode 2 of Boss Brothers, Super Boss Brothers.
That's right. Yep. And don't forget, speaking of GDQ, don't forget that AGDQ 2021 submissions are open right this very moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. AGDQ 2021 online here, open until October 4th. So if you are interested in participating here on the channel during Awesome Games Done Quick 2021, get those submissions in before the end of the day, October 4th. The list comes out on the 31st, and the schedule just not even 2 weeks after that. So the time is now. You got time to figure out your runs. And of course, as Bobby said, to check out all the other great content. Fleet Fatalis, November 15th. It feels like it's so soon. It's not even 2 months away.
Mm-hmm.
Another good week-long event there coming up amongst all the other shows here on GDQ outside of the main events. Make sure you all follow. Check the links below the channel. Check out the schedule so you can see what's going on. Set your calendar, your Outlook reminders. And for those who use Lotus Notes, do what you got to do so that you don't miss out all that good content. I'm telling you.
Yes, and that pretty much wraps it up for us here at Super Boss Brothers. From all of us here, thank you very much. That's participated in the chat, that has been brought in here. Carsey, Bobtastic, thank you very much for being here. We will be returning for episode 3 of Super Boss Brothers on October 9th. It's always every other Friday at 7 p.m. And we'll have 2 brand new, fiercely skilled retro gaming veterans and 7 all new challenges. And do not worry, there's a whole bunch of GDQ hotfix content coming up for the weekend. Again, tomorrow we will be back with Tina's RPG show, I guess, where we'll be having a little Super Mario RPG showcase with Pidge. So we cannot wait to see you guys there. It has been our absolute pleasure to host this, and we will be seeing you on October 9th. Thank you guys so much, and have a good month. Yo, hold on. Wait. That was like,
that's right.
That was like a precursor, because like Wheel of Fortune, one of the answers was Porky Pig, and I did it. That's all, folks. But good night.
I'm gonna let you have that one, okay? All right. I'm gonna let you have that one. Yeah, you all have a good one. We will see you all 2 weeks from today for episode 3. And I hope you all enjoyed it. If you like it, feel free to leave us some feedback. Hit us up on Twitter and let you know what you thought about the show and on the club. We love the feedback, constructive criticism. If you've got game ideas, watch our Twitters for links to submit. And if you want to be on the show, you can submit an application as well. And hey, maybe you could be on the other side, or we can laugh at you. No, not laugh at you, but laugh at your success.
I'll laugh at you.
I
won't lie. Kidding.
All right, you all. We'll
Have a
see you
good
all
night.
in 2 weeks. Be safe, everybody.
Love you.